Good afternoon, everyone. How's everybody doing? What is going on? We are we're about to have game 3 of the series here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Make sure you all go vote in the poll that I put out there. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you're new to the channel, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. How's everybody doing on this Saturday? Is everybody having a good Saturday? Let me know in the chat any big plans today. So kind of like what I talked about in the pregame, a lot of sporting events going on today, folks. A lot of sporting events. So basketball, NHL, WrestleMania. What are you all tuning into? Let me know in the chat. So we got Ray in the building. What's up, Ray? How's it going? And we'll slowly but surely see some more people come into the chat. But Yankees, Rays, once again, the game should start here momentarily. Should start here in about less than 10 minutes. So how's everybody doing on this Saturday? So the Yankees are going to have Carrasco go up against Shane Baz. And let's take a look at the lineups here real quick. Let me pull up the lineup. Hold on. So what do we got? So they are warming up right now. All right, so the game will start here at 4:10. So the Rays have Simpson. Let me get his first name. So Chandler Simpson is leading things off for the Rays. He is one of their one of their hot prospects, actually, that they called up last night. They called him up to the 26-man roster, but he didn't play. I thought he was going to play, but he is making his debut tonight, and he's supposed to be a really fast guy. So Austin Wells better be ready. So he steals a lot of bases, has some pretty decent numbers. So Chandler Simpson leading things off. Yandy Diaz, Brandon Lau, Caminero, Aranda, Mangum, Misner, Caballero, and Wardfett. That is your starting lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. So, we'll see what this rookie's going to do today against the Yankees. So I'm curious to see. I always like to know about other teams' prospects and which players are valued. But the game should start here once again. It should start here in about in less than 10 minutes. Rays just doing baseball today for sure. Yeah, I'll probably just be checking in on other sporting events. Let's see what's going on. Just out of curiosity, it looks like the Nuggets and Clippers are playing right now, and it looks like the Pistons and Knicks are going to play later on today. So are the Lakers and Timberwolves. Just looking at some NBA games. Old school Devil Rays uniforms today. All right. Yeah, I remember those uniforms. Desiree, what's going on? How are you? It's always nice to see you. What is up? But just to check Major League Baseball scores, it looks like the Phillies are beating the Marlins 11-4. The Cubs are beating the Diamondbacks 6-1. Blue Jays are beating Seattle right now 1-0. Baltimore Cincinnati about to begin. Pittsburgh Cleveland about to start. The Cardinals and Mets are about to begin. Dodgers Rangers are about to begin. Rockies Nationals are about to begin. White Sox Red Sox are about to begin. So a lot of games about to start right now. You got a couple of games that are being close to finish. The Phillies and Marlins are going to the top of the ninth, top of the sixth for the Cubs and Diamondbacks. Blue Jays beating Seattle right now 1-0, bottom of the third. So we'll see how that game ends up, and we'll check scores here periodically in between innings and whatnot. So, but yeah, that's what we got for baseball scores. Once again, I do appreciate folks tuning in. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Hopefully we could get some new subscribers and see some new faces in here. I want to meet some new faces, and whether you're a Yankees fan or not, just let me know. If you're a fan of another team and you're subscribed to this channel, let me know what team you support, and we'd love to get your thoughts on the team that you support, that you like, even if you're not a Yankees fan. I'm always, again, love interacting with other fans of other teams. So, but the game should start here shortly. And excuse me one moment. Sorry, I had to mute the mic. I had to sneeze right there, so that one was coming on quick. But I'm back. What's up, Beagle? How's it going, man? Good to see you. What is going on? So, what is the weather like in your area right now? I can tell you in my area, it's got some the sun is out. It's still a little bit on the cool side, but it's a nice cool. After 2 days of cold, it was in the 30s in the last couple of days. We had some snow, but nothing that was sticking to the ground. It was just wet on the roads, but it wasn't bad. Thank you, Desiree. And 85 degrees in Florida. Yeah, that's a hot one for sure. Got your walking done. Sweet. Yeah. Walks are good. Walks are good. No doubt about it. Ray says it's 85 and sunny. All right. So it sounds like it's pretty hot in your guys' area. Okay. Cool. So the game should start here shortly. I'll turn the game on here in about the next minute or so, and can't wait for the game to start. Rays in Virginia. Okay, so it's a hot day in Virginia, huh? What is the temperature like here in my area? Let's see. Yeah, it's a high of 50 today. Right now, it's saying it's 47 degrees. Looks like the temperature tomorrow is going to be in the 60s, and looks like it's going to warm back up here. So around 60s, 70s. I'll take it. I love 70-degree weather. It's night. It's spring. What up, Petruzzi? What's going on? SGA's in the building. What is going on? Brad says, yeah, so I know it's Easter for you right now, 90-ish today before the rain and cooler weather returns tomorrow for sure. We're about to start warming up here. We had some cold freaking temperatures here in the last couple of days. It felt like winter again. Well, it did feel like winter. I mean, we had to bundle up just a little bit, not too bad, but the weather should be warming up. Yeah, hopefully Ace knows that the game is happening right now. Maybe I ought to reach out to him and let him know that the game is happening right now. He might have been under the impression that it was an evening game. Yeah, let's see here. Hold on. I'm checking his channel right now. Ace Avenue. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm going to text him. Oh, you just did? You just reached out to him? All right, cool. Poor Hobbit rolling along to Ace then. That's funny. All right, let's get this game on. Game is about to begin. Let me just make sure we're good here on my end. Cool. Yeah, all right. They're showing the Yankees players in the dugout right now. So Yankees lineup, folks, once again. Ben Rice leading things off. Aaron Judge batting second. Austin Wells batting third. Paul Goldschmidt batting fourth. Jazz Chisholm Jr. batting fifth. Anthony Volpe batting sixth. Trent Grisham batting seventh. Jason Dominguez batting eighth. Oswaldo Cabrera is batting ninth. So no Cody Bellinger today. No Oswald Peraza. Might see them pinch hit. And here we have Shane Baz on the mound. He'll be kicking things off here in the top of the first. He's the starting pitcher. 2-0 record with a 1.42 ERA, struck out 27. Look, solid pitcher, man. He did some work against the Red Sox in his last start. I believe that was his last start. So, let's see what he does against the Yankees bats. Let's see. Boz. Okay, Shane Boz. Okay, so I said it right the first time. I know the Brad, the Turkish in me kicked in because of the pronunciation. So, and here we have the Rays. They are taking the field right now. So, Cameron Misner, Chandler Simpson, who's the prospect I was talking about, Jake Mangum, that is your outfield for the Tampa Bay Rays. So let's see if the Yankees could extend their streak to 6. Let's see if they can secure the series victory today. Make sure y'all go vote in that poll. I would appreciate it. And it looks like we are kicking things off here. And looks like Ben Rice is ready to go. Shane Boz is ready to go as he sets for the first pitch. It's a long set. Here's the pitch from Boz, and that is inside for a ball. So 1 ball, no strikes to Ben Rice, who's batting .297 with 5 home runs, 9 RBIs, 1,001 OPS. So 1 ball, no strikes to Ben Rice. And here's the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes now to Ben Rice. So 2 balls, no strikes to Ben Rice. The Rays rocking the old school uniforms in today's game. And here's the 2-0. That is fouled off. Count now is 2 balls and 1 strike now to Ben Rice. And Scott Barry is the home plate umpire, and they say that he is hitter-friendly. Fewer high strikes, fewer inside strikes on left-handed bats. That is the scouting report on the home plate umpire. And here's the 2-1. And that does hit Ben Rice. The ball did make contact with him, so he will take first base. So it'll be a leadoff hit by pitch for Ben Rice, and he will take first base. And that will bring up the captain, Aaron Judge. So all rise for the captain. So we got a runner on first. Aaron Judge is at the plate. Shane Boz sets. And here's the pitch. And it is ball 1 to Aaron Judge, who's batting .384 with 7 home runs, 22 RBIs, a 1240 OPS in 20 games. So Judge has just been on a roll this season. So it's 1 ball, no strike to Aaron Judge. Shane Boz with the long set. Here's the pitch and swing and a miss. Count now is 1 ball, 1 strike to Aaron Judge. It's a 1-1 count. Ben Rice takes the lead at first base as Boz checks at first base. Here's the long set. Here's the 1-1. That is in there for a strike on a 83-mile-per-hour curveball. What's up, Owl? How's it going? 1 ball, 2 strikes to Aaron Judge. Make sure you all hit the like button on the way in. If you're watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe, share this channel out with everyone you know. Greatly appreciated. And here's the 1-2. And Judge hits that to right center field, and it'll drop. And he is on there for a single. So we got the first 2 runners on for the New York Yankees. We got runners on first and second. And that'll bring up Austin Wells. So Yankees get a couple of base runners on. Let's see if Austin Wells can knock in at least a run. So Yankees having an opportunity here to get on the board. So let's see what they do. And we got runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the top of the first. Austin Wells is at the plate. And Boz does step off the mound. Was about to throw to second, but decided not to. So he will reset. Austin Wells right now is at the plate. What's up, Chua? How's it going? And the pitch to Wells. Wells fouls off the first pitch. It's an 0-1 count to Austin Wells. So Wells back in the lineup today. He wasn't in the lineup yet last night because of food poisoning, but he is in the lineup today. He is your number 3 hitter in the lineup. And Boz with the long set as he checks second base. And that pitch is high and away. 1-1 count now to Austin Wells. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Austin Wells. What's up, Bradley? Thanks for being here. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 runners on here in the top of the first with nobody out. And here's the 1-1. As Austin Wells hits that to left field, but it is foul. Ball was hit hard, but it was a foul ball. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Austin Wells. And it looks like it's 89 degrees in Tampa. So definitely a hot day out there. And Wells is ready to go. Boz is ready to go with the long set. And here's the 1-2. And Wells fouls that one off. Still staying alive. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. So Austin Wells. Yankees trying to get on the board. And they have an opportunity to make something happen here with a couple of runners on. It's a 1-2 count. Boz checks second base. Here's the pitch. And Wells, once again, fouling it off. So Wells battling here. So Wells staying alive, fouling off pitches. So nice little battle going on here between Wells and Boz. So we got runners on, still have runners on first and second. Still a 1-2 count to Austin Wells. He's trying to get something going here. Yankees trying to get on the board as Boz sets. Checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch. And once again, Austin Wells following it off. So Austin Wells is battling here, folks. He is battling here. He's trying to make something happen. So still a 1-2 count to Austin Wells. Boz sets. And here's the pitch. And misses. So the count is even at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Austin Wells. Runners on first and second here in the top of the first. Yankees trying to get on the board as Boz sets. And here's the 2-2. And Wells fouls that one back. So Wells is battling here, folks. He is battling. That was the 8th pitch in this at bat. Number 9 about to happen right now. So once again, Yankees trying to get on the board as Boz sets. It's a long set, and here's the 2-2. And Wells hits that, and it looks like it will be an infield single. The bases are now loaded. It was a slow hit, a slow roller towards the shortstop. And Wells hitting it to the right spot where the shortstop couldn't exactly make a play. So now the bases are loaded, and that does bring up Paul Goldschmidt with nobody out as the pitching coach is coming out to talk with Shane Boz. So let's see, they're trying to settle him down. But let's see what the Yankees can do. Let's see if they should be able to get a couple of runs here, make something happen. So Yankees off to a good start right now. So Ben Rice got hit by a pitch and a couple of hits, a hit by Judge, a hit by Austin Wells. So let's see what Paul Goldschmidt does with the bases loaded. Paul Goldschmidt, he's just been red hot as of late. Entering today, 28 hits, 22 of those were singles, 5 doubles, and a home run. So he's been on a roll. So bases loaded now for Paul Goldschmidt as Shane Boz sets. And here's the pitch. And Goldschmidt takes a strike. It's an 0-1 count to Paul Goldschmidt. In 20 games, he has a 373 batting average, with a home run, 6 RBIs. Goldschmidt's just been on a tear so far this season. It's no balls, 1 strike to Paul Goldschmidt, as Boz with has a long set, and that pitch is a ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike now to Paul Goldschmidt. Yankees trying to get on the board here. They have a big opportunity to make something happen with the bases loaded with nobody out. Perfect opportunity here, and here's the pitch. And Goldschmidt, there's one, and could not get the double play. So they do get the runner out at second. A run does score. So it is an RBI for Paul Goldschmidt. A nice stop there by Caballero, and makes a football type of throw there. He said, "Hut, here you go, catch," and got him out at second. That was pretty slick, I'm not going to lie. But looks like, are they challenging this play, or is okay? So it looks like they're gonna challenge this play here. So let's see if it was a double play, in fact. But a run does score either way. So from that replay, it looks like Goldschmidt might be out. It doesn't even look like he even touched the base. So this might be a double play here. But the play is being challenged right now. Let's see what they say. If it is a double play, it'll be runners on, or if it's not a double play, it'll be runners on first and third. If not, it'll just be a runner on third. But based on that replay, I mean, all right. So it is in fact a double play. It has been overturned. So it's a double play. But the Yankees are on the board 1-0, so that it is an RBI, a ground out RBI for Paul Goldschmidt. So runner is on third now, so we do have a runner on third, and that does bring up Jazz Chisholm Jr. to the plate. That was a pretty unusual double play. His toes dragged over the bag. I don't think his toes even touched. And my boy Ace in the building. Chia. What up, Ace? I know you're doing the play-by-play, but shout out to you. Make sure you all go subscribe to the Ace Avenue. Go rate his channel. Go rate his channel. Tell him I sent you. Oh, it sucks that you don't. I did not know that. I thought you did get an RBI because a run scored. Well, either way, the Yankees are on the board. I mean, they're winning now 1-0, as it's a 1-2 count to Jazz Chisholm Jr., who absolutely needs to get something going here offensively, as Shane Boz sets. And here's the 1-2, and that gets through the outfield, and that'll be an RBI single there for Jazz Chisholm Jr. It is a 2-0 game now. Yankees leading 2-0. Caballero and the second baseman both diving for the ball, but it gets through both of them. Nice piece of hitting there by Jazz Chisholm Jr. Ball gets through, and passes the second baseman. Shortstop had zero chance. So Brandon Lau and Caballero both had zero chance. So it is a 2-0 game now with 2 outs with a runner on first, and that does bring up Anthony Volpe, the 6th batter in the lineup, as he takes ball 1. So Yankees putting up a couple of runs here in the top of the first. So a nice little start for him. And it is a 1 ball, no strike to Anthony Volpe with 2 outs, runner on first. And Volpe fouls that one back, so it's 1-1. Appreciate you, Bradley. And Doran says Jazz hits a single. I guess he can do it. I guess he can, Doran. What's going on, Doran? Hopefully you're doing well. It's a 1-1 count to Anthony Volpe. 2 outs here. with a runner on first. Yankees have a 2-0 lead as Boz throws over to first to check on Jazz. That is his first throw over. Cool, Dorian. Cool. I've been good, man. Just busy, tired, you know what I mean? But still enjoying my life, still enjoying doing these play-by-plays, you know? And Jazz takes a big lead but stays put. It is 2 balls and 1 strike now to Anthony Volpe. So Yankees do put up a couple of runs here against Shane Baz. They have a 2-0 lead here in the top of the first. With 2 outs, it's a 2-1 count to Volpe. 3-1 count now to Volpe. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Let's see if they give him the green light here. Busy is good. I agree, Dorian. Keeps the mind occupied. And here's the 3-1. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Jazz will be released from first base. It is a full count here to Anthony Volpe with 2 outs here. So Jazz is going to go as he takes the lead at first base. Volpe calls time. Volpe's on track for over 120 RBIs. Love to see it. He's got to, and there goes Jazz as Volpe fouls that one back. Yeah, I mean, Volpe needs to be better offensively. I mean, he needs to get more hits, right? I mean, clearly. But 19 strikes, 11 balls thrown by Shane Baz. So his pitch count is a little bit high right now. And here's the 3-2. And Volpe pops that one up in foul territory. And the catcher and first baseman both running towards the ball. Aranda and Ben Wardvet both running towards the ball. They both stopped, and the ball drops right in front of them. And looks like Volpe gets a golden opportunity here. So they both stopped. They both looked at each other like, okay, he's got it. Neither one of them makes the play. And Wardvet, Aranda just looking at each other like, hey, that was, you were supposed to make it, but neither one of them made the play. Volpe gets another golden opportunity here. And here's the 3-2. And Volpe hits that one, but it is out of play, so still staying alive. So Shane Baz at 32 pitches, folks. And Englert is warming up in the bullpen for the Tampa Bay Rays. He's a right-handed pitcher. So Yankees bats right now doing some work against Shane Baz. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. Jazz will go. And here's the 3-2. And Volpe pops that one up, but in right center field. And it looks like the right fielder makes the play for out number 3. But the Yankees are on the board with 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. We are going to the bottom of the first. We are in a commercial break. Folks, what did you all think about that? About that inning? How do you all feel about that inning? I feel like it could have been 3-0 potentially, but hey, you know what? I'll take 2-0. They're on the board, so let's see if they can get more runs. Yeah, good inning. They worked the pitchers, so Baz right now at 33 pitches, so that's what we want to see. So pitch count already very high. Let's hope Carlos Carrasco can have a good inning. Can have an easy inning. Yeah, he could be knocked out by the 4th. I mean, shoot. I could see it, maybe by the 3rd, depending on how the Yankees make this guy work. But we are in a commercial break right now, so the game will resume here shortly. And it looks like we're back to the game. And Carlos Carrasco is on the mound. He is warming up. So Tampa Bay Rays lineup: Chandler Simpson, Yandy Diaz, Brandon Lau, Junior Calmanero, Jonathan Aranda, Jake Mangum, Cameron Misner, Jose Caballero, Ben Wardvet, former New York Yankee. That is your lineup. Chandler Simpson, that is your one of the Rays prospects. So Steals a lot of bases. So let's see what he does in today's game. And we have Carlos Carrasco with a 2-1 record with a 5.94 ERA and 4 starts. So let's see what he does in today's game. Yeah, last game, Doran, I agree. Yeah, he looked really good. So let's see if we get that version of Carlos Carrasco again, as the bottom of the first is underway. And the first pitch to Chandler Simpson is a ball, so it's a 1-0 count. So this is his Major League Baseball debut for Chandler Simpson. Count now is 2 balls and no strikes. So it's a 2-0 count. Curious to see what the young prospect does in this game today. And here's the 2-0. And that pitch is hit, but it is foul, out of play. So it is a 2-1 count. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Chandler Simpson. Cool, Frederick. Good stuff. Good stuff. But second round pick by the Rays. Career in the minors, 324 batting average, 8.8 strikeout percentage. So some pretty decent numbers there. And here's the 2-1. And right back to Carrasco, and he throws over to first for out number 1. So good play there by Carrasco. So we have 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Yankees defense, Jason Dominguez, Trent Grisham, Aaron Judge are in the outfield. Your infield is Cabrera, Volpe, Chisholm Jr., Paul Goldschmidt. Rice is at the dish. Ben Rice is DHing. Carlos Carrasco is on the mound. Hey, Cold Italian Pizza. How you doing? How you doing? What's going on, Cold Italian Pizza? Oh, the Dodgers rookie starter? Yeah, man. I mean, Dodgers have they got a pretty good farm too. They do a good job of developing young talent, no doubt about it. But we have Yanni Diaz at the plate as he takes strike 1. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to Diaz. We have 1 out here in the bottom of the first. The Yankees have a 2-0 lead as Carrasco sets. Here's the pitch. Well, the thing is they trade away some of their talent. They trade away their talent too. Here's the 2-1, and it's a grounder hit to Cabrera as he throws over to first. So it's a ground out for Yanni Diaz. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. They trade away a lot. They trade away a lot of their farm players, kind of like the Rays do. The Rays do a good job of like developing players, developing talent, and then they trade away those players. And here we have Brandon Lau at the plate. And it's a grounder right to Cabrera. Nice little stop there. Throws over to Goldschmidt. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Carlos Carrasco. We are going to the top of the second. And we are in a commercial break. Yeah, imagining healthy Cole and Hill in the rotation. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, of course, we all know Cole is not he's not pitching this season, but Hill will be back at some point, right? As long as everything goes according to plan. Yeah, 9 pitches to get out of the inning. I'll take it. So 9 pitches. Easy work for Carlos Carrasco. Once again, we are in a commercial break, and the game will start here momentarily. Yeah, no, I know Yankees and Boston will be going to Cleveland here soon. I think I want to say it's next week. I'd have to. A lot of people go nuts over the immaculate inning, 9 pitches, 9 strikes, 3 strikeouts. I mean, it's just it's good stuff. So, and it looks like we are back to the game. The most immaculate game is a perfect game there, Dorian. And that does bring up the smooth Trent Grisham to lead things off here in the top of the second. And he gets out of the way there. That pitch was high. It's 1 ball, no strike to Trent Grisham. So 1 ball, no strike here to Trent Grisham. Boz with the long set. And here's the pitch. And that is in there for a strike. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Trent Grisham. 310 batting average, 4 home runs, 11 RBIs, 1,002 OPS. Some solid numbers there for Trent Grisham. As Boz sets, here's the 1-1. And Grisham hits that into right center field, and that ball is gone! A solo home run for Trent Grisham. The Yankees have a 3-0 lead here. A leadoff home run. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. All right. We gotta play that siren. We gotta play that siren. Where are you at, siren? Where are you at? 100.5 miles per hour on the kilo, so a good shot. What a home run by Trent Grisham. No way of leaping up to catch that ball. And a leadoff home run here in the top of the second. That does bring up Jason Dominguez as he fouls off the first pitch. Yeah, 4th outfielder playing like a friggin' all-star, man. Gotta love it. And here's the 0-1. And that is fouled off. So it's an 0-2 count to Dominguez. But what a shot. They're showing the replay here. Got a good contact on it, and you knew that ball was gone. And here's the 0-2. As Dominguez hits that, but play is made by Caminero for out number 1, and that will bring up Oswaldo Cabrera, folks. Yeah, so Grisham's exit velo was 100.5. That was a 379-foot home run, people, for those that are interested. So that does bring up Oswaldo Cabrera. It is a 3-0 game. And it's strike 1 to Cabrera. Oh, here we go, Desiree. Look where the mind is going. Oh, my goodness. It's an 0-1 count to Cabrera, and it is ball 1 now. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Oswaldo Cabrera. I mean, he kind of looks like a young version of Reggie Jackson. I mean, he kind of does a little bit. And here's the 1-1 as Cabrera fouls that one off. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Oswaldo Cabrera. Boz right now at 42 pitches. I don't know. I want to call him. I want to call him Magnum PI for Trent Grisham. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch as Cabrera fouls that one off. Pittsburgh has a guy on third base. Yeah, young Reggie was nuts. Aaron Judge gets $40 million a year there, Bradley. And here's the 1-2. And swing and a miss as Oswaldo Cabrera strikes out. We have 2 outs now here in the top of the second, and that does bring up Ben Rice. So we are back to the top of the lineup. You're wrong on that one there, Petruzzi. So 2 outs, top of the second. Ben Rice is at the plate now. He got hit by a pitch in his first at bat as he takes strike one here on a fastball. So Ben Rice, 297, 5 home runs, 9 RBIs, 1,009 OPS. It's an 0-1 count to Ben Rice as Shane Baz sets. Here's the pitch. That is in there for a strike. So it's an 0-2 count here to Ben Rice. Baz right now at 46 pitches. Baz with the long set. Here's the pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Ben Rice. Ben Rice trying to keep the inning alive here. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And swing and a miss as Ben Rice strikes out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Shane Baz. We are going to the bottom of the third. The Yankees do get a run. And on a solo home run by Trent Grisham, Yankees have a 3-0 lead. We are going to the bottom of the second. We are in a commercial break, so I'm glad that the Yankees can grow the lead just a little bit more, making it a little bit more comfortable for Carlos Carrasco. But Yankees looking good. Yeah, good job there, Nosebleed. Good job. I predicted the Grisham home run too in the pregame. I had him in. I believe I said Ben Rice, if I'm not mistaken. But I got the Grish one. I'll take it. I will take it. Oh man, they're showing like ice cream in a baseball cap right now. Oh, I could go for something sweet right now. And putting the whipped cream on. Oh boy. Hey, what's up, CT Cards? What's going on, bro? Good to see you. How are you feeling, CT Cards? Talk to me, man. Yeah, whenever Jazz gets a hit, we all get excited. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Well, the game should start here momentarily. We are in a commercial break. Sending a quick text here. And it looks like we are back to the game. We're showing Tampa Bay right now. Looks like a nice day out there as Carrasco's back on the mound. And Caminero fouls off the first pitch, so it's an 0-1 count. Here to Junior Caminero, 286 batting average, 5 home runs, 11 RBIs. I used to live in New York there, Bradley. I was born and raised there, but I don't live there no more. And here's the 0-1. And it's a grounder hit to Cabrera. Throws over to first base to Goldschmidt for out number 1. So 1 out here in the bottom of the second. The Yankees have a 3-0 lead. So far, no answer from the bats as Jonathan Aranda is coming to the plate here. As Carrasco sets, here's the pitch. First pitch is fouled off for strike 1. I live in Colorado now there, Bradley. Do you live in New York? So no balls, 1 strike. Carrasco sets. Here's the pitch. Way outside. So 1 ball, 1 strike now. Where do you live, Bradley? So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here, bottom of the second. Yankees have a 3-0 lead as Carrasco sets, and here's the pitch. And Aranda pops that one up, but it is out of play, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Aranda. Let's see if Carrasco could get his first strike out of the game. Oh, you live in Texas. Okay, cool, dude. We're in Texas. Upstate New York is a nice area there, CT. You're right, man. Desiree, you know all that about me. Come on, why are you asking? But 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Here's the 1-2, and ball's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Carrasco looking for his first strikeout of the game. Okay, you live in Houston. Okay. You in Astros territory. I got you. Here's the 1-2. Just misses. Well, that was a 2-2. Sorry. Now it's 3-2. My fault on that. So it's a full count to Aranda. Let's see what happens here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. And that is fouled. Oh, he thinks it was a foul ball. They're saying he's out on a grounder. So let's see what they say. It looks like the manager for the Rays is coming out to talk with the umpire. So Aranda doesn't agree with the call here. So let's see what they're doing. They're showing the replay. Showing another. Well, it's 2 outs now, folks. So so Aranda's out of there. So 2 outs here in the inning. And now that brings up Mangum to the plate. So 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. 3-0 now. So 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And a walk issued by Carrasco. And shout out to my guy, Ronnie, coming through with 2 gifted memberships. A round of applause. Cameron Misner is at the plate. Another round of applause here for my guy, Rodney, for the gifted memberships. Gotta do it, man. Gotta do it. So the recipients of those memberships is Rockin' Chair Yankee and Roy T. Haynes 527. You are the recipients of the Strike Zone membership. Ronnie, you are the man. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Greatly appreciate it. You are the man, bro. And there goes the runner. And Wells could not handle the ball, so runner will take second base. It's a 1-1 count to Misner. So 1 ball, 1 strike. That was the 8th stolen base for Mangum. He's 8 for 8 so far this season. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner stays put at second. Yankees have a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. The Rays are trying to get on the board. So 2 outs in the inning. Carrasco trying to get out of this inning without giving up any runs here. And he misses with that pitch. So it's a 3-1 count. So 3 balls, 1 strike to Misner with 2 outs. Runner on second. Let's see what happens here. Here's the pitch from Carrasco. Swing and a miss, and it's 3-2 now. Let's play that 2-strike horn. Let's see if Carrasco can get his first strikeout of the game as Caballeros win from the Rays. as Carrasco sets. Here's the 3-2. And he swings and misses. He struck him out. So good strikeout there by Carrasco. We are going to the top of the third. We are in a commercial break. Good inning there by Carrasco. He did issue a walk, but got out of the inning with no problems. Top of the third coming up. So let's see what the Yankees end up doing here. Let's see if they could add some more runs. It's a 3-0 game. Love for it to be a 4-0 game, 5-0. All right. But once again, commercial break. Yeah, 14 pitches and he pitched 18. Yeah, a little bit, pitched a little bit more, but pitch count is still good. No complaints about the pitch count. So we are in a commercial break. Do appreciate everybody tuning in. Let's get those likes up. Hit that subscribe button if you're watching this for the first time. I would greatly appreciate it. It does really mean a lot to me. Share this channel out with everybody you know. Let's continue growing this community out. So I would really appreciate it. Let's make it happen, people. Yeah, exactly. So his pitch count is still fine. 27-2. 27-2 is golden, man. I'll take 27 pitches. 27 pitches in 2 innings. I'll take it, man, because Boz right now, I think he's probably close to 40, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. Yeah, Boz is at 48 pitches. He's well over, so he's definitely going to go over the 50 mark. So, I would imagine by the time that inning is over, he'll probably be hitting close to 60. As long as the Yankees bats make him work, which they have been. So, good job to the Yankees bats. But the game will resume here shortly, and it looks like we are back. And Aaron Judge is going to lead things off here in the top of the third. He had a single in his first at bat. He is 1 for 1 in today's game. And the pitch to Judge is a swing and a miss for strike 1. So top of the third, Yankees have a 3-0 lead. 1 for 1 for Aaron Judge, so he's 1 for 1 in today's game. As Judge is ready to go, Boz sets. Here's the 0-1. Just misses. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Aaron Judge. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Judge as Boz has his long set. Here's the pitch. And Judge hits that ball high in the infield. And catch is made by Caballero as he was fighting the sun. So out number 1. Judge hit that one to the moon, but just not far enough. But Boz right now at 51 pitches. And that does bring up Austin Wells. And here's the pitch to Wells. First pitch is a strike on an 81-mile-per-hour curveball. Boz does have a nice curveball. I mean, that curveball is finding the strike zone. Here's the 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Austin Wells. 1-1 count, 1 out here, top of the third. Yankees have a 3-0 lead as Boz sets. Here's the pitch. That is in there for a strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Austin Wells. As Austin Wells calls time. Boz is looking for looking for a strikeout here, so let's see what he does. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, top of the third here with 1 out. Yankees have a 3-0 lead. Here's the 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. So the count is even at 2-2. That's why we need the ABS system there, Rodney. 2-2 count, 1 out. Boz with the long set. And here's the pitch. Count is now full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to Austin Wells. Boz right now at 56 pitches. The count is 3-2. And here's the payoff. And he walks him. And Wells will take first base as it's a 1-out walk for Austin Wells. And that'll bring up Paul Goldschmidt. So Paul Goldschmidt is at the plate. And that pitch is outside for ball 1. It's a 1-0 count to Paul Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt hit into a double play earlier, but the Yankees were able to score on that double play. That's how they got their first run of the game. Boz sets. Here's the pitch. 2 balls and no strikes now to Austin Wells or Paul Goldschmidt. Batting average leaders, Judge number 1, Goldschmidt at number 3. Jonathan Aranda of the Rays is at number 2. Boz sets. Here's the pitch. 3-0 now to Paul Goldschmidt. So it is 3 balls, no strikes to Paul Goldschmidt with a runner on first, 1 out here. Yankees trying to add more to the run column. And here's the 3-0. That is in their first strike. So the count now is 3 balls and 1 strike to Paul Goldschmidt. As Jazz Chisholm Jr. is waiting on deck. And here's the 3-1. Did he go? He did not. So back-to-back walks here by Shane Boz. So we have 2 men on. And that will bring up Jazz Chisholm Jr. Boz right now at 62 pitches. Still going to be in the game as Jazz comes to the plate. He had an RBI single in the first. He is 1 for 1 in today's game. So Yankees have an opportunity here to put up some more runs as we have runners on first and second, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. takes a strike. It's an 0-1 count. Jazz Chisholm Jr. absolutely needs to get his batting average up. Right now it's at 171, I believe. And here's the 0-1. Jazz shows bunt. Fouled. So 0-2 count now to Jazz Chisholm Jr. As Boz sets, here's the 0-2. And Jazz hits a grounder to the shortstop, throws over to second for the second out. Jazz will reach on a fielder's choice. So we have runners on the corners now. So we got runners on first and third. That does bring up Anthony Volpe. So they're able to get the runner out at second. Jazz does reach first base. So we got runners on first and third now with Anthony Volpe at the plate. He is 0 for 1 in today's game. So once again, Yankees have an opportunity to get some runs here. And here's the pitch to Volpe. That is high for a ball. So it's 1 ball, no strikes. Shane Boz right now at 66 pitches. So top of the third, runners on the corners. Yankees have a 3-0 lead with an opportunity to add more. And Boz throws over to first base to check on Jazz. He's back to the bag. As Shane Boz sets. Here's the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Volpe. So 2 balls, no strikes to Anthony Volpe. Boz with the long set. And here's the pitch. 3-0 now to Anthony Volpe. So Boz struggling a little bit here. That was his 20th pitch now in this inning. Most of the pitches that he threw was in the first with 33, as Volpe takes a strike and Jazz will take second base. So we got runners on second and third now with 2 outs here in the top of the third. So stolen base for Jazz Chisholm. 3 balls, 1 strike. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Count now is full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to Anthony Volpe. Runners on second and third. Here in the top of the third inning. Let's see what happens here. Yankees trying to add more runs. Let's see what they can do here. Boz sets. And here's the pitch. And swings and misses. And Volpe strikes out, leaving a couple of runners stranded. But the Yankees still have a 3-0 lead. And we are moving to the bottom of the third. We are in a commercial break. And I will take a small break, and I will be right back, folks. Don't go away. All right, Doran is going on a firing rampage, so we're just going to fire the whole team. But we are back to the game. It's the bottom of the third. Carrasco is back on the mound as the first pitch to Caballero is ball 1 to Jose Caballero. He's the number 8 batter. Oh, Brad. Hey, Brad, I just saw your comment, Brad. You know what I have to say to that, Brad? You know what I have to say to your comment? That's what I have. Just booing you, Brad. Terrible. As Caballero fouls off that pitch, it's a 1-2 count. Looked like he made contact with the ball. And here's the 1-2. Count now is 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Caballero here in the bottom of the third. And here's the 2-2. Count is now full. And former Yankee Ben Rortvedt waiting on deck. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and he walks him. So it's a leadoff walk here for Caballero. That does bring up Ben Rortvedt. So runner is on first. Carrasco not happy with himself on that one. So Caballero is on first base, and we have Ben Rortvedt at the plate as he takes ball 1. As Carrasco sets, here's the pitch. That pitch gets away, and Caballero will take second base. So now we have a runner on second with nobody out. It's a 2-0 count to Rortvedt off the glove of Austin Wells and goes into the backstop. So it's 2 balls, no strikes now to Rortvedt. We have a runner on second now. As Carrasco sets, here's the pitch. That is in there for a strike on an 83-mile-per-hour slider. So it's a 2-1 count now. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Ben Rortvedt. Here's the pitch. And Rortvedt pops that one up to Dominguez, and he makes the catch. And Dominguez throws into the infield. Caballero stays put at second base. A round of applause for Dominguez. Makes a play. You're going to do this every time. I don't know, Desiree, is it? You tell me. But we are back to the top of the lineup. So Chandler Simpson will lead things off here for here in the top of the lineup. So, and he shows bunt. It's a strike. It's an 0-1 count to Chandler Simpson, who is making his major league debut today. He was a prospect for the Tampa Bay Rays. Yeah, I don't do that there, CT. Sorry. And here's the 0-1. And it's a grounder, hits Paul Goldschmidt, and he will step on the bag for out number 2. Caballero does move over to third base, and that will bring up Yandy Diaz. So 2 outs here in the inning. We got a runner on third. Yandy Diaz is at the plate now. And it's 1 ball, no strike to Yandy Diaz. He is 0 for 1 in today's game. Carrasco sets. Here's the pitch. That is in there for a strike, so it's a 1-1 count to Diaz. Carrasco right now at 41 pitches, folks. Godfather Marathon on Paramount? Okay, that's what's up. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Diaz. The Rays are trying to get on the board here with a runner on third. It's 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. It's a 2-1 count to Diaz as Carrasco sets. Here's the pitch. And Carrasco gets a single there, and That'll score Caballero. So it's a 2-out RBI single for Diaz. And the game is now 3-1. So the Rays are trailing by 2. So Rays are on the board with a RBI single by Diaz, and that does bring up Brandon Lau, who is 0 for 1 in today's game. I like to see either one of them, Dorn. Either Dylan Cease or Gallen. I like Gallen. I really do like Zach Gallen. But we do have 2 outs here in the bottom of the third, and the pitch to Lau is popped up. And who makes the play? Trent Grisham, making it look smooth as always for out number 3. But the Rays are on the board. The Yankees are leading 3-1. We are moving to the top of the 4th. We are in a commercial break. So let's see if the Yankees bats can get some runs and grow the lead just a little bit more. It'd be nice, right? But we are in the top of the 4th. We're in a commercial break. And once again, I will take another break myself, and I will be right back, folks. Do not go away. All right. And we are back to the game as Trent Grisham will lead things off here in the top of the 4th. He had a solo home run in his last at bat. So let's see what he does here. Top of the 4th. Underway. Boz is back on the mound, and here's the pitch. And Grisham pops that one up into the infield. And looks like Brandon Lau will make that play for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out here. So in Furnace State, the Rays paid the Yankees $15 million to use George Steinbrenner Field for the season. Desiree says you'd be watching I would be watching Godfather and listen to NFE, but I actually get this game on TV. Nah, you just wanted to hang out with me and the rest of the group, right? I mean, come on. As we have Jason Dominguez on the mound, and it is an 0-1 count to Dominguez. And it's 0-1. Count now is 1-1. All right. Now I appreciate Infernus and Desiree hanging out and watching the movie and watching the game and tuning in. That's cool. That's awesome. And here's the 1-1. Just misses. So count now is 2 balls, 1 strike to Jason Dominguez. Dorian, do you think Luis Hill can handle that pressure as a closer? And here's the 2-1. 3-1 now to Dominguez. I could see the Yankees making a run, signing back or bringing back Michael King during free agency. It's possible. I really do like Michael King. I wouldn't mind King or Gallen. And it's a walk for Jason Dominguez, and that'll bring up Oswaldo Cabrera. So it's a 1-out walk here, top of the fourth. Slinksy, it's my first time seeing you in the chat. What's going on? Welcome. Let me know how you found me, man. I'm curious. Slinksy, do I think this division will be close this year? I don't know. I hard to say. So, I mean, let's take a look at the records here. I feel like the wild card race is going to be close within the AL East. I will say that. I think the Yankees could absolutely take this division. And Rodriguez warming up in the bullpen right now for the Rays. Boz is at 79 pitches. And here's the 2-0. And Cabrera fouls that one off. It's 2 balls, 1 strike now. Oh, for sure. All right, Slinksy, I got you. So it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. 3-1 now to Cabrera. I think so. Here's what I'm thinking, Slinksy. I think the Yankees will take the division, but as far as who finishes in second place, I think it's going to be a tight one between as Cabrera swings and misses. I think it'll be a tight one between the Red Sox and the Blue Jays. Red Sox, Blue Jays, and the Orioles. I think at some point the Orioles are going to come around. That's just my prediction. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's a full count to Cabrera as Shane Baz throws over to first. Yeah. Brad Gallo he decided to retire and try pitching. That is correct. I don't know how that's going to turn out for him, but the Jays are doing. Yeah, you know what? Well, they did sign Anthony Santander. That was like their big move as Oswaldo Cabrera walks. So back-to-back walks issued by Baz. He's at 83 pitches. We are back to the top of the lineup, folks, and that'll bring up Ben Rice. I think it'll be like I said, I think it'll be a tight race for second base between the Jays, Orioles, and Red Sox. And a pitching change about to go down here as Baz is done for the day. And we are in a commercial break, and we'll be right back. What are you thinking, Slinksy? And make sure y'all give Slinks. Make sure y'all welcome Slinksy to the channel. So appreciate always the folks who subscribe, and always curious to know how people find me. And I'm trying to look at your profile picture there, Slinksy. What is that in your profile picture? Looks like looks like a guy like holding 2 titles. I can't really tell. You're thinking Jays and Red Sox will play in the wild card game? It's entirely possible, man. I could see that. I could see that. I don't know. once September comes around, there's always those teams that go on the surge, and then all of a sudden, they're in. They're the wild card team, or they make the postseason. So you always see that. You saw that with the Tigers last season. They came back out of nowhere, had a hot August, and then they killed it in September. And they looked excellent. They ended up beating the Astros in the wild card game. So you never know, man. Baseball is a funny game, but we have Manuel Rodriguez taking over pitching duties here for Shane Baz as Ben Rice is at the plate. He is 0 for 2 in today's game as he swings and misses on the first pitch. So it's an 0-1 count to Ben Rice. Sorry, he's 0 for 1 in today's game. First at bat, he got hit by a pitch. So 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball gets away. So that'll move the runners. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. That'll move the runners. It was looks like a wild pitch. Yeah, it was a ball that hit the dirt, gets away from Rortvedt. Definitely wasn't going to be able to control that pitch. So ball gets away. Runners on second and third with 1 out. Yankees, once again, have a golden opportunity here. Let's see what they can do. And here's the 1-1. Oh, and that hits Rice. And he gets hit for the second time today. Right on his elbow, it looks like. He's holding on to his elbow. So, looks like the baseball does not like Rice. Hit for the second time today, folks. And the bases will now be loaded. And it looks like Boone and the trainer are coming out, making sure that Rice is all right. Yeah, that hit him like on the inside of his elbow. Oof. Definitely looked like it hurt. Looks like the trainer's checking on him, making sure he's all right. Making sure he could stay in the game. Boone out there just making sure his guy is doing all right. But they're showing the pitch once again. Yeah, hits him right on the inside of that elbow. So Rice getting hit for the second time today. And it looks like he's able to move it. So looks like he will stay in the game. Looks like he's all right. That does bring up Aaron Judge to the plate. So once again, big opportunity here for the Yankees to score some more runs. Aaron Judge is 1 for 2 in today's game. He had a single in the first and scored a run. So let's see what the Yankees can do here. Here's the pitch from Rodriguez. That is a strike on a 90-mile-per-hour slider. So it's 1 ball, no strikes. Judge with some great numbers with the bases loaded. 9 grand slams, folks, in 100 plate appearances. What's going on, Joe? How you doing? And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Make sure you all subscribe to NY Yankee Mania. He's been doing a really good job there. He's been inviting some folks on his channel to do post game, pre game stuff. So make sure you guys all go subscribe to NY Yankee Mania. Let's grow his channel out. And it's a swing and a miss by Aaron Judge. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. The bases are loaded with 1 out. The Yankees have an opportunity to put up some more runs. They have a 3-1 lead right now. And here's the 1-2. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. So the count is even. So 2-2 count. Rodriguez sets. And here's the pitch. Full count now to Aaron Judge. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to Aaron Judge. Rodriguez just misses. As Judge calls time to reset himself. So bases loaded right now with 1 out. Yankees have a big opportunity here. Here's the pitch. And Judge hits that to right field. And that ball would drop. So that should score 2 runs here. Dominguez will score. And we got runners on the corners now. It's a 2 RBI single for Aaron Judge. It's a 5-1 game. Let's go. So Yankees seizing the opportunity here as the Yankees take a 5-1 lead. I did jump a little bit ahead, folks, because broadcast was slowing down. It's now a 6-1 lead. So just to kind of let everybody know what happened. So Wells was out on a sacrifice fly. So Ben Rice did score, makes it a 6-1 game. It was a 2 RBI single for Aaron Judge that made it a 5-1 game. A sac fly by Austin Wells that scored Ben Wright. So we have a runner on first now. Goldschmidt's at the plate. It's a 1-1 count to Paul Goldschmidt. Yankees have a 6-1 lead now, folks, in the top of the 4th. So they're leading by 5 runs. That's what we like to see. Here's the pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Paul Goldschmidt. So Yankees doing some work here in the top of the 4th. Here's the 2-1. 3-1 now to Paul Goldschmidt. So 3 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs here. Top of the 4th, runner on first. Yankees have a 6-1 lead. And Goldschmidt fouls that back. So it is a full count. That'll release Judge from first base as Jazz Chisholm Jr. is waiting at the plate or waiting on deck. As Rodriguez waits for the signal, Judge takes his lead at first as he will go. And here's a 3-2. A runner does go, but is fouled off. Goldschmidt staying alive. Judge will go back to first base. So Rays pitchers so far, 4 walks, 2 hit by pitches today. 4 of the 6 base runners have scored. And looks like Goldschmidt is about to step into the batter's box here. Looks like he's about ready to go. Rodriguez is ready to go as he sets. And here's the 3-2. And it's a swing and a miss. Goldschmidt strikes out, but the Yankees do damage. They scored 3 runs. 2 RBI single by Aaron Judge, a sac fly by Austin Wells. We are going to the bottom of the 4th, folks. How we feeling? How we doing? What is going on? What is up? What is up? But it's a 6-1 game, folks. 6-1 game. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Yankees bats doing some work today. Let's see what Carlos Carrasco can do here in the bottom of the 4th. So that should make him a little bit more comfortable on the mound with that 5-run lead. So let's see what he does once again in the bottom of the 4th. We are in a commercial break, and the game will start here shortly. Let's check some of these scores around Major League Baseball while we are waiting. So looks like let's jump to today's scores. So Toronto and the Blue Jays Mariners 3-3. Cleveland beating the Pirates right now 1-0. Mets beating the Cardinals 2-0. Dodgers beating the Rangers right now 3-2. White Sox Red Sox 0-0. Nationals winning 9-2 against the Rockies. Orioles beating the Reds 5-3. And those are your scores. And we got some games being played later on today. Looks like the Phillies beat the Marlins 11-10. Interesting. Tigers beat the Royals 3-1. Cubs beat the Diamondbacks 6-2. And Caminero gets a hit and that is a double. So it's a leadoff double for Caminero. So here in the bottom of the fourth, Rays bats trying to get something going here. A nice piece of hitting there by Caballero. I agree, Brad. If they're able to get him into the seventh, that would be fantastic. Right now, let's see where his pitch count is. That does bring up Aranda, and here's the pitch. It's ball one, so 1-0. Aranda is 0 for 1 in today's game. And here's the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes now to Aranda. And here's the 2-0. That pitch is fouled off. So the count now is 2 balls, 1 strike to Aranda. Carrasco right now at 49 pitches, folks. He's about to throw pitch number 50. So it's a 2-1 count to Aranda. We have a runner on second with nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. Yankees have a 6-1 lead. And here's the 2-1. Misses. So the count now is 3 balls and 1 strike to Aranda. The Rays trying to get something going here as Caminero takes the lead at second base. And here's the 3-1. That is fouled off. Aranda kind of limping a little bit. It looks like that ball fouled off his foot. But it is a full count now to Aranda. So it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, it looks like that pitch really got him. Looks like he's all right, though. He's about to step into the batter's box. Just kind of had to step off, as looks like he is ready to go. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's a full count with a runner on second. Here's the 3-2, and that is fouled back. So Aranda's still staying alive. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, runner on second. Carrasco checks Caminero. Here's the pitch. And it's a grounder. It's a fair ball. Goldschmidt gloves it beautifully as he tosses it over to Carrasco for out number 1. Caminero does move over to third base, so the runner does advance. So we have 1 out here in the top of the fourth. So nice glove there by Goldschmidt. Tosses it over to Carrasco for out number 1 as Carrasco steps on the bag at first base. So now we have a runner at third base. Mangum is at the plate now, as Carrasco's pitch to Mangum is ball 1. So Mangum had a walk into second inning. He also has a stolen base. So 1 ball, no strike. Here's the pitch. And there's a base hit there. So a single for Mangum. It's an RBI single, and it's a 6-2 game now. So the Yankees are up by 4 runs. So an RBI by Mangum. So 6-2 game now. So Ray's getting a couple of hits in this inning, and Misner is at the plate now, and he takes ball 1. Cameron Misner is 0 for 1 in today's game. He struck out in the 2nd inning. So a runner on first, 1 out. It's a 6-2 game here in the bottom of the 4th. And here's the pitch. And it's a grounder. Could be a double play here. There is one, and there is no double play. So they do get the runner out at second. So we have 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. So good play there. But Misner was just way too fast. So Caballero is coming to the plate now. Carrasco at 57 pitches. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th with a runner on first. It's a 6-2 game. And here's the pitch from Carrasco. That is fouled back on that pitch. It's 0-1 to Caballero. Carrasco sets. Carrasco throws over to first to check on Misner. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th, runner on first. Yankees have a 6-2 lead as Carrasco sets. And here's the pitch. That is a ball, so it's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Caballero. And here's the 1-1. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Caballero. Carrasco trying to get out of this inning here. So Carrasco right now at 60 pitches. So 30 strikes, 30 balls thrown by Carrasco. And here's the 2-1. 3-1 now. So Carrasco missing on some of these pitches right now. He's on pitch 61, pitch 62 coming up. As he sets, here's the pitch. And that ball is hit hard. It is high, and it is off the wall, and it goes over the wall. So it'll be a ground rule double. So runners on second and third now as Carrasco cannot get out of this inning right now. So you have runners on second and third with 2 outs. Ray's offense trying to get something going here, trying to get some more runs, trying to cut the lead down. Matt Blake is coming out to the mound to try and settle down Carrasco. Ben Rortvedt will be the player stepping to the plate. So this could be Carrasco's last inning. I can potentially see it. So Carrasco at 62 pitches. So he is struggling a little bit this inning. The bats are starting to show up right now for the Rays. Ben Rortvedt wants to hopefully for the Rays, right, for himself and for his boys, get some more runs here as Carrasco throws ball 1. So it's a 1-0 count to Ben Rortvedt. And here's the 1-0. That is in there for a strike. The count now is 1-1 to Ben Rortvedt, former New York Yankee. He was traded last year to the Rays in I believe a three-way trade. That's when the Yankees had John Birdie. It's 2-1 now to Ben Rortvedt. Yankees trying to get out of this inning. Yeah, I agree, Beagle. The Yankees should have a couple of guys, one or two guys warming up in the bullpen. And here's the 2-1. Does he go? Third base umpire said no. So it's 3-1. So Carrasco struggling a little bit here in this fourth inning. They do have 2 outs. He's trying to get out of this inning without having to give up any more runs. And here's the 3-1. And that is in their first strike. So the count is now full. It's 3-2. Ian Hamilton is warming up in the bullpen. So runners on second and third with 2 outs. It's a full count. So a big moment here. And here's the pitch. And that is hit to left field. And that'll score 2 runs. And it's a 6-4 game now. And it's a 2 RBI single for Ben Rortvedt. 6-4 game now. So the lead is cut down to 2. So Rays doing some work here in the bottom of the fourth. Carrasco really struggling here in this inning. So they do have Ian Hamilton warming up in the bullpen. They're hoping Carrasco get out of this inning. So not a great inning by Carrasco. And we have the leadoff batter, Chandler Simpson. He is 0 for 2 today, who is making his major league debut. We're back to the top of the lineup. So it's a 6-4 game now with 2 outs. And here's the pitch. And that ball is hit into center field. Trent Grisham is there to make the play for out number 3. But the Rays do damage. They scored 3 runs. They're now trailing 6-4. We're going to the top of the 5th. We are going to a commercial break. So not a great inning by Carrasco. Should be his last inning, I would imagine. You did see Ian Hamilton warming up. So, yeah, it was starting to look a little scary there. So, I don't count the Rays out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't count out any division. But not a great inning by Carrasco. But Yankees still have the lead. We are going to the top of the 5th. We're in a commercial break. And I will take a small break, and I will be right back. All right. Looks like we are heading back to the game here. Jazz Chisholm Jr. will lead things off here in the top of the 5th. Yankees have a 6-4 lead. The Rays trying to make a comeback in this game. Had a solid 4th inning, scoring 3 runs. Mason Englert is taking over pitching duties for the Tampa Bay Rays. So let's see what he does here in the top of the fifth. It's a 1-0 count to Jazz Chisholm Jr. And here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss by Jazz. It's strike one. So it's a 1-1 count to Jazz. Jazz is 1 for 2 in today's game. And Jazz does call time here. Jazz just resetting himself here. And it looks like he is ready to go. Umpire says play on. And here's the 0-2. Did he go? Third base umpire said no. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Jazz. Yankees do have a 6-4 game here. They are trying to extend their winning streak to 6 and trying to secure the series victory with a win today. And way inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Jazz. The count is now even. Ray's trying to break the streak here, trying to get the win in the hopes of at least getting a series split if they get a win today. And here's the 2-2. And Jazz strikes out with the ball in the dirt. So that is a strikeout for Englert. And that is out number 1. So bad pitch to swing at there, Jazz. He thought he got a piece of the ball and he was still alive, but umpires said no. But that does bring up Anthony Volpe to the plate, so let's see what Anthony Volpe does. And here's the pitch to Volpe. That is ball 1. Oh, Desiree, I thought I was watching golf. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, I'm watching baseball. But it's 1 ball, no strikes to Anthony Volpe as that bounces off the pitcher's mound. But a good play by Brandon Lau. He still gets Volpe out for 2 outs. See if they show the replay again. So Volpe hits it, bounces off the pitcher's mound. A nice sliding play there by Brandon Lau to make the stop. So he does save a hit and a throw over to first base to Aranda and just gets Volpe out. So you could say he stole a hit from Volpe. So 2 outs here in the inning. That does bring up Trent Grisham. So 2 down here in the top of the 5th. Trent Grisham is 1 for 2 in today's game. So let's see what Grisham does here with this at-bat. And here's the pitch. That is in there for a strike. So it's 0-1 to Trent Grisham. So 0-1 count, 2 outs, nobody on base here in the top of the 5th. It's a 6-4 game. Yankees are leading. Here's the 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Grisham. And here's the 1-1. And Grisham pops that one up in foul territory. Looks like Rortvet makes that play. Oh, and he bumps with Aranda. Aranda is knocked out. Oh, doesn't look like he's moving. It looks like they collided. I hope he's all right. All right, looks like he's moving. But that did not look pretty. He's still down. Oh, my God. That was scary. But it is 3 outs. They're going to head to the bottom of the 5th. But Aranda right now, let's see. He wasn't paying attention. He was looking at the ball. And, yeah, they collided heads right there. Aranda looked like he got the worst of it. And he's still not moving. Yeah, that was scary. The trainers are out there checking on him right now. Players are right there. There's the Rays manager. I hope he's all right. I hope he's all right. That was scary. All right, looks like he's getting up. Maybe I don't know if he'll remain in the game or not, but he's at least walking. He's walking on his own, so that's a good sign. But yeah, his head collided with Rorkefeld's face. Oof. All right, it was the left arm. I thought it was his face. That was scary. Yeah, hopefully he's all right. I mean, he was walking on his own, so that's good news. Never want to see another player get hurt like that, no matter what team they play for, So, but bottom of the fifth is coming up. We are in a commercial break, and I will be right back, folks. All right, folks. We are back to the game. Bottom of the fifth here. Yandy Diaz is at the plate. Carrasco is back on the mound. We are here in the bottom of the fifth. It's a 2-0 count to Diaz as he takes strike one. So it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Yankees have a 6-4 lead. They're leading by 2 runs. Ian Hamilton is warming up here in the Yankees bullpen. And here's the 2-1. It's 3-1 now. So 3 balls, 1 strike here in the bottom of the fifth to Diaz. Here's the 3-1. And Diaz hits that, and it is over. Oh, and Dominguez could not make the catch. And looks like it is a double for Diaz. Looked like that was a play that he could have made. That ball was hit hard. Let's see. It looks like it just barely went over him. I don't know about you all. I thought that was a play that he could have made. Just my opinion. But that is going to do it for Carrasco. And just gets a little over 4 innings. We do have a runner on second with nobody out. That'll bring in Ian Hamilton. And we are in a commercial break, folks, once again. So they do the Rays do get a leadoff double here with Diaz. So and that'll bring up Brandon Lau. So Rays threatening once again. They're trying to make a comeback. It is a 6-4 game, so you have an opportunity here to tie it up and potentially take the lead, folks. But yes, once again, it is a 6-4 lead. But how are we feeling, folks? How's everybody doing on this Saturday afternoon? How's the weather in your area? How's everybody's weekend going so far? Once again, appreciate everybody tuning in. It is greatly appreciated. Make sure you all do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new and you're watching this channel for the first time. I would greatly appreciate it. And share this channel out. Let's continue growing this channel out. We have been getting some new subscribers, and it's greatly, greatly appreciated. Let's get some new ones. I'd love to meet some new fans, whether you're Yankees fans or other fans of other baseball teams, whatever. It don't matter to me. Come join the fun, join the party. So, and it looks like looking at the poll, I got 34 votes, and most of you are saying that today's the day that the Yankees secured the series victory and extend the winning streak. 15% of you say that the streak ends and the Yankees win the series tomorrow. So Carrasco goes 4 innings, gives up 4 runs on 6 hits, 2 walks and a strikeout. Had 75 pitches, so he is responsible for the runner on right now, as Ian Hamilton is taking over pitching duties for Carlos Carrasco. Ian Hamilton, 4 games, 8 strikeouts, 4 walks, 3.86 ERA, and a little over 4 innings pitched. It is an 0-1 count to Brandon Lau. Here's the pitch. And that ball is popped up. Dominguez running after it, and he makes the play for out number 1. And Diaz will stay put at second base. So we do have 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. So Dominguez able to chase that one down. And that does bring up Caminero to the plate. Yeah, nice catch by Dominguez for sure, man. It's a good catch. As Hamilton's pitch to Caminero is ball 1. So 1-0 count to Caminero. It's a 6-4 game. Runner on second, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. The Rays are trying to make a comeback here. And ball almost gets away. But it's 2 balls and no strikes. Junior Caminero is 1 for 2 in today's game. He had a double in the 4th inning and also scored a run. Yeah, I don't know, Desiree. You plan on going to any of those games? And Caminero pops that one up. Dominguez is running towards the ball, but it is a foul ball. The count now is 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Caminero. We have 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th with a runner on second. The Rays trailing by 2. Rays trying to make a comeback here as Caminero steps into the batter's box. And here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Nasty slider there by Ian Hamilton. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Caminero. Hamilton looking for a strikeout here, trying to get the second out, trying to bail his team out here in the bottom of the 5th. Remember, Carrasco responsible for the runner on second as Ian Hamilton sets. Here's the 2-2, and he misses on that one. It's a full count now, so it's 3 balls, 2 strikes to Caminero. Yankees trying to get out of this inning without any damage, as Hamilton checks the runner at second. And here's the 3-2, and he walks him. So we got runners on first and second with 1 out. Yankees are leading 6-4. Aranda is in the game, so it looks like he's all right. I got you, Desiree. So, man, I'm glad Aranda's okay. That collision was a little scary. He was out for, he wasn't moving for like a few seconds. For a minute there, he wasn't moving, but it looks like he's okay. He's back in the game, ready to go. Glad he's all right. But the Rays do have 2 runners on with 1 out. Rays trying to make some noise here, trying to get some runs. Aranda right now, he is 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. And here's the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes now. What's up, Stephen B? How's it going there, bud? Double play ball would be perfect for the Yankees to get out of this inning. But it is 2 balls and no strikes to Aranda. Rortvedt checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch. That is in there for a strike on a 94-mile-per-hour fastball. And here's the 2-1. And what a play by Jazz. Oh, but he threw it over Anthony Volpe. Wow, what a catch by Jazz. He does save a hit, potentially a run. That ball was hit hard, but Jazz right there makes the catch, but throws it over to second to Volpe, but he threw it over his head. It would have been an inning-ending double play there, but yeah, just gets away from Volpe. Just gets away from Volpe based on looking at the replay. But he does save a hit. He does save a potential run. It could have been a 1-run game now. But good play there by Jazz. If only he could have threw it just a little bit lower where it was an out of reach for Volpe, it would have been an inning-ending double play. And what a way to end the inning it would have been. But we do have 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Runners still on first and second. It's a 6-4 game, 0-1 count to Mangum. What up, Gusto? And Mangum fouls that back. It's an 0-2 count. Let's play that 2-strike order. Sitting with a strikeout. Yeah, I'm going to tune into the Knicks too, man. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Hopefully it's a good day for the New York teams. Here's the 0-2. Ball gets away. The runners do advance. So we got runners on second and third now, folks, with 2 outs. Let's see this pitch here. Yeah, the ball hits the dirt, bounces off of Wells. So it does get away. The runners do advance. Runners are on second and third now with 2 outs. Rays trying to get something going here, trying to at least tie the game up at 6. They are down by 2 runs. It is a 1-2 count to Mangum. And here's the 1-2. And looks like it's a foul ball. Looks like it might have bounced off his foot. Let's see the replay here. Yep, it bounced off his shin. So it's a foul ball. So it's still a 1-2 count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mangum trying to walk it off here. Yankees pitchers today, 46 balls thrown, 45 strikes. So Mangum ready to go. A very interesting 5th inning here, bottom of the 5th inning here. Hamilton trying to close things out here in the bottom of the 5th, and he misses on that pitch. The count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. What up, Petruzzi? So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 men on, second and third, bottom of the fifth. Yankees have a 6-4 lead. Here's the 2-2. And Mangum pops it up. And Grisham is running back, makes the play for out number 3. And the Yankees have a 6-4 lead. The Rays leave 2 runners stranded. So Yankees coming to bat here in the top of the 6th. That is the end of the 5th inning. We are in a commercial break. I will take a small break and don't go nowhere. I will be right back. All right. Sorry, folks. A couple of seconds late here, but we do have Dominguez at the plate. And it's an 0-2 count to Dominguez. Englert is back on the mound for the Rays here in the top of the 6th. The Yankees have a 6-4 lead. And Ace says the win has got to be bad out there. Dominguez and Grisham both got turned around bad in this inning. Yeah, for sure, man. Stevie B says, guess what I got my wife for her birthday? Cheesecake. Did you get her some cheesecake? But it's a 1-2 count. And Dominguez fouls that one off. He's still staying alive. Nah, if we get 19 more likes, I'm taking your wrench away there, Jacob. Or maybe I'll just take it away just to take it away. Haha. Oh, and Dominguez strikes out. Sinker right down. That pitch was right down the middle. Holy smokes. So around the majors, folks, Yamamoto leading the NL in ERA with .93. Trevor Story had a 2-3-run home runs last night versus the White Sox. Grayson Rodriguez, the pitcher for the Orioles, is getting a second opinion on his shoulder. As we have Oswaldo Cabrera at the plate as he takes strike 1. He is 0 for 1 in today's game. Sweet, Stephen B. What's up, DM? How's it going? And Cabrera fouls that one off. So it's a quick 0-2 count to Cabrera. Looks like Pablo Reyes is on deck. Looks like he's going to be pinch hitting here for Ben Rice. We haven't seen Pablo Reyes in a while. And here's the 0-2. Count now is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Something happens. Because Ben Rice got hit on the elbow, so they probably didn't want to keep him in there. I understand. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Cabrera. Yeah, no, he got hit by a pitch. He got hit on the inside of his elbow. No, Rice got hurt, Stephen B. He got hit by a pitch on the inside of his elbow earlier. So 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Oswaldo Cabrera. So hopefully it's nothing too serious with Rice, but maybe they just took him out just as a precaution. Which if they did, I don't blame them. Got to take care of you guys. And Cabrera pops that up to center field. Yeah, that ball is carrying, and out number 2 here in the top of the 6th. Yeah, Reyes has only played in 5 games. Hasn't had any hits yet. Only had 6 at-bats. And Reyes takes ball 1. Well, Rice was the DH, so I mean, I think right now they're just going. They're going Reyes. I'm okay with this move. I don't think it's that big of a deal. As Reyes takes ball 2. I mean, you could still see Peraza, Bellinger, and Escar in the game. And here's the 2-0. And it's a grounder. So Caballero throws over to first to Aranda for out number 3. So we are going to the bottom of the 6th. It's still a 6-4 game. So 6-4 game. Yankees are leading. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Again, Ben Rice has been taken out of the game. Well, he was pinch hit for, but I'm assuming he probably got taken out because of the ball hitting his elbow. So hopefully, once again, it's nothing serious, and they're just taking him out for precautionary reasons just to keep him safe, which if that's the case, fine. But hopefully it's nothing serious where he has to miss some games. But we'll see what happens, though, folks. We'll see what happens. We are in a commercial break. Once again, I do appreciate everybody for all of you tuning in. It is greatly appreciated tuning in to all the play-by-plays, hanging out. Make sure you all hit that like button. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, join in on the fun, and let's continue sharing this channel out. It would mean a lot to me. So I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's there to stalk you there, Gusto. Yes, indeed. But we are in a commercial break. Let's see what the Yankees pitching can do. So bottom of the 6th here. Should be starting here momentarily. And here we are. Ian Hamilton is back on the mound here for the bottom of the 6th. Misner is starting things off here in the bottom of the 6th. And here's the pitch from Hamilton. It is outside for ball one. No, I've seen his stats there, Stephen B. His stats are crazy, man. Cameron Misner 0 for 2 in today's game. And here's the 1-0. That pitch is fouled. So count now is 1 ball, 1 strike to Misner. The Rays do have a couple of guys. They have Biggie warming up in the bullpen, or one guy, should I say. It looked like there was 2 guys. But Biggie's warming up in the bullpen for the Tampa Bay Rays. And here's the 1-1. That pitch is fouled back, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Misner. Yankees leading by 2 runs, 6-4. The Rays trying to make a comeback here. And here's the 1-2. And Misner pops that one up to center field. An easy play there for Trent Grisham for out number 1. So we have 1 out here in the top of the 6th. And that'll bring up Caballero to the plate. I mean, he's putting up those type of numbers there, Stephen B. And Mark Leiter Jr. warming up right now in the Yankees bullpen. So you may see him in the game. And the pitch to Caballero is strike 1, so 0-1 count to Caballero. He is 1 for 1 in today's game with a walk, a double, and scored 2 runs. And here's the 0-1. And Caballero hits that ball hard, but Dominguez is right there to make the play for out number 2. Let's give him a round of applause. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. That does bring up Ben Rortvedt, who is 1 for 2 in today's game. He had a 2-run single in the 4th. Let's see if Rortvedt could go, or Hamilton could go 1, 2, 3. And as I say that, Rortvedt hits a grounder to Jazz Chisholm Jr., who throws over to first for out number 3. And we are going to the top of the 7th. So 1, 2, 3 inning for Hamilton. And once again, we are in a commercial break, so a quick inning. So let's see if the Yankees bats could add some runs here, just to have a little bit more of a comfortable lead. But the Yankees are leading 6-4, and we are officially a little over 2 hours into the game. We're a little over 2 hours into this live stream, so the game is moving along, and the Yankees trying to get a 6-game winning streak here. They're trying to secure the series win with a victory today over the Rays. So let's see if the Yankees can make that happen. But how's everybody doing today? How's everybody feeling? Anybody tuning into any of the basketball games? Anybody watching WrestleMania? What's everybody doing? What's everybody up to? Can you believe it's April 19th? Can you believe tomorrow is April 20th? You know, I feel like this month has really flown by. You know, before you know it, it'll be the month of May, and I can't wait. You know, we're a little over a month away from Yankees Rockies, which I will be at those games, and going with a few subscribers that you all know. So I'm definitely for that Sunday game, and then the Friday night game, I'm going with the family. I'm going with my brother and his family, so that should be a lot of fun. But I'm looking forward to that series. Hopefully it's better this time around compared to when I went 2 years ago, because 2 years ago was brutal. But we are here in the top of the 7th. Biggie is on the mound. He will be facing Aaron Judge, who is leading things off here in the 7th inning, as he takes ball 1. So Hunter Biggie, 8 games pitched, no wins, no losses, a 4 ERA with 8 strikeouts and 2 walks in 9 innings. And here's the 1-0. Did he go? He did not. Ball is in the dirt. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Aaron Judge is 2 for 3 in today's game with 2 singles, a run, and 2 RBIs. Judge's batting average right now at .395. And here's the 2-0. Judge takes a strike on a 89-mile-per-hour slider. So it is a 2-1 count to Aaron Judge. Here's the pitch, and Judge fouls that one back. So the count is even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So, yep. So Ben Rice exited today's game in the 6th inning, left elbow contusion. He got hit by a pitch in the 4th inning. That was the 2nd time he got hit too, so pretty unusual. But it's 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge, so it is a full count. And Austin Wells is waiting on deck for the Yankees. Right there, Gusto? What's up there, Daniel Berry? And Judge swings and misses as he strikes out, and he goes down for out number 1. That will bring up Austin Wells to the plate. So Wells is at the plate now. We have 1 out here in the top of the 7th. The Yankees have a 6-4 lead as Biggie sets. Here's the pitch. That is in there for strike 1. A 99-mile-per-hour fastball. Austin Wells is 1 for 1 in today's game with a single walk and a sac fly RBI. And here's the 0-1. Did he go? Looks like he did not go, so it's 1 ball, 1 strike. What up, Ronnie? Looks like he's back. What were you up to, Ronnie? Walking the dogs, taking a nap. What are you up to, bro? And here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a 99-mile-per-hour fastball, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, wow, Clippers and Nuggets went to overtime. What's the score in that game there, Gusto? So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Austin Wells. We are in the top of the 7th. We have 1 out. Yankees have a 6-4 lead. Here's the 1-2. And Biggie misses. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now. 102, 105 Denver. Let's go. Let's go. And here's the 2-2. And swing and a miss. And back-to-back strikeouts here for Biggie. So back-to-back strikeouts here in the top of the 7th, and it's 2 outs now. 153 remaining. Okay, all right. Yeah, I hope the Nuggets pull this one off. And we have Paul Goldschmidt at the plate, and the pitch to Goldschmidt, it is a grounder hit. And it's a ground out for Paul Goldschmidt. So Caballero makes the play, throws over to Aranda. So it's a 1-2-3 inning. We are going to the bottom of the 7th. We are in a commercial break. It is the 7th inning stretch. And I'll leave you all with a little bit of tunes. And I will be right back. right, we are back, folks, and we are here in the bottom of the 7th. And Mark Leiter Jr. taking over pitching duties here as he throws a ball. And, Rodney coming through with a strike zone membership. A round of applause for my guy, Rodney. Let's go. Let's go. And Will Starr is the recipient of that strike zone membership. So Rodney coming through with the third gifted membership. And another gifted membership. Another round of applause. Hey. Rodney coming through with the generosity. And it looks like Jake DeVries is the recipient of that membership. Shout out to Rodney, man. Rodney in a good mood today. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much, Rodney. You are the man. As Mark Leiter Jr. strikes out Simpson for out number 1. Yankees have a 6-4 lead. Bullpen trying to get the job done here. Yeah, Rodney is an instigator, but he's also generous too. He's a generous instigator. That's what Rodney is. He's a generous instigator. You don't find a lot of those. That's a rarity, bro. That's a rarity. You don't find generous instigators. Miss Desiree. Oh man. There's a 1-0, and it's a grounder by Diaz. And Cabrera stays with it, throws over to first for out number 2. So 1 out away from getting out at the bottom of the 7th. So I'm going to close this poll out. It looks like 40 of you have voted, and 88% of you have said that today's the day that the Yankees continue extending their winning streak, and they secured this series with a win. So I will end that poll here. And Brandon Lau is at the plate. He is 0 for 3 in today's game. And that is line drive. And Judge right there to make the play for out number 3. So an unusual catch there by Judge. But the Rays do go down in order. We are going to the top of the 8th. We are back in a commercial break. And, 10.9 seconds left. The Nuggets are leading by 1. Oh, boy. So we are in a commercial break right now, folks. How we feeling? Yankees still have a 6-4 lead. Currently, once again, in a commercial break. All right, and I put a poll out there for player of the game. Go out and vote. If you don't like these choices, go ahead and type in your choice for player of the game. Nuggets up by 3 now. Okay, so it's a tight game, man. Oh my God, these overtime games, man, always make me nervous. Well, we are in a commercial break. Top of the 8th coming up. Let's see if the Yankees could add some more runs to try and make it at least like a 3 or 4 run lead. If it's more, even better. But the top of the 8th should start here shortly. And we are back to the game. Jazz Chisholm Jr. will lead things off as he takes ball 1. And Jazz takes strike one. So Jazz leading things off here in the top of the eighth. Yankees have a 6-4 lead. It's a 1-1 game. And Montgomery, not Jordan Montgomery, but the other Montgomery, Mason Montgomery, taking over pitching duties here for the Tampa Bay Rays. He's a left-handed pitcher. Chisholm is 1 for 3 in today's game. And there's a chopper back to the pitcher. Throws over to first, and Chisholm is out. So we have one out here in the top of the eighth, and that will bring up Anthony Volpe. For sure, Stephen B. Yeah, like I said, I'd like to see everybody's player of the game vote. So please go out there, get your voice heard. And we have Anthony Volpe at the plate. And here's the pitch to Volpe as Volpe fouls off that first pitch. So Volpe's last 13 games, he's batting below 100. So absolutely needs to turn it around. Here's the 0-1. And Volpe hits it to left field. He is on there with a single. So it's a one-out single for Anthony Volpe, trying to get something going here. So one-out single here for Anthony Volpe. And that will bring up Trent Grisham. And here's the pitch to Grisham. It is ball one. All right. The Nuggets win it in overtime. Very nice. Good job, Nuggets. Yeah, finally, right? Volpe got a hit. We need to see more of that from him. And here's the 1-0. And Grisham fouls that one. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. So Denver wins 112-110. Yeah, that was a close game then. Very close game. Yankees would like to add more runs here in the top of the eighth as Grisham swings and misses on that pitch. It's 1-2 now to Trent Grisham. So we got 5 votes, and 60% of you are saying that Grisham is the player of the game. So runner on first with 1 out. It's a 1-2 count to Trent Grisham. As Montgomery sets, here's the pitch. And just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now the count is even to Trent Grisham. Knicks are up 12-8. Sweet. Thank you there, Gusto, for keeping us updated. You said Grisham. Sweet. And Grisham, good job holding up the bat. It's actually he did go, but it's a full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Let's see if Volpe steals. DM says Judge. This is true, DM. You got a good point there. And here's the 3-2. And misses. Just misses. It was very close. It was right on the edge, but Grisham does draw a walk. So we got runners on first and second now, folks. And Dominguez coming to the mound now. He will bat from the right side of the plate. And Petruzzi letting us know about the Knicks being up by 4. So a little meeting there between Montgomery and Rortvet as Dominguez is waiting. So Dominguez does struggle against left-handed pitching. Definitely needs some improvement there, but hopefully over time he does get better. But against right-handed pitching, he is fantastic. And here's the pitch to Dominguez as he swings and misses on the first pitch. It's 0-1 count to Dominguez. And the count now is 1-1. That ball's in the dirt, so 1 ball, 1 strike to Dominguez. And here's the 1-1. And it's a grounder, so an opportunity for a double play here. And it is an inning-ending double play. And we are going to the bottom of the 8th. As the Yankees still have a 6-4 lead. They're trying to hold on to this victory. Rays trying to get some things going here. So let's see what they do. We are in a commercial break. Let's check some of the – appreciate you there, Stephen B. Let's check that poll real quick. What's everybody saying in the poll so far? 6 votes, and 50% of you are saying Grisham. 33% are saying Judge. Jazz Chisholm Jr. gets 17. Wells gets 0. All right. Let's check these scores around Major League Baseball. All right, the Rangers beat the Dodgers 4-3. The Mets beat the Cardinals 3-0. The Cubs beat the Diamondbacks 6-2. Tigers beat the Royals 3-1. Phillies beat the Marlins 11-10. 3-3 game in the top of the 12th between the Mariners and the Blue Jays. 3-0 game. The Guardians are beating Pittsburgh. 3-3 game in the top of the 9th between the White Sox and Red Sox. Bottom of the 7th, Nationals beating the Rockies 12-10. The Orioles are beating the Reds 5-4 in the top of the 7th. And those are your scores. Later on, you're going to have the Astros and Padres, the Brewers and the Athletics, the Braves and the Twins, Angels and the Giants. Those are your games that are going to be being played, later. So those are your games. Those are your scores. Let me know what you all are thinking. Knicks down 1. Okay. That's funny, Stephen B. But bottom of the 8th here. About to start here shortly. And it looks like Luke Weaver is out on the mound here in the bottom of the 8th as his first pitch is a ball. Cody Bellinger taking over left field duties. So Dominguez is taken out of the game. So bottom of the 8th, 6-4 game. Yankees are leading. And that is in their first strike to Caminero. The count now is 1 ball, 1 strike. 8 games played by Luke Weaver, no wins, no losses, 11 strikeouts, 5 walks. Has pitched fantastic so far up to this point. And here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes to Junior Caminero. Let's see if Weaver can get a strikeout here. As Weaver sets. And here's the 1-2. And he struck him out for out number 1. Out here in the bottom of the 8th, a strikeout by Luke Weaver. That'll bring up Aranda to the plate. And like Gusto says, like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate you there, bro. And here we have Aranda. He takes ball 1 from Luke Weaver. Aranda is 0 for 3 in today's game. He had 2 groundouts and a line out. So 1 ball, no strike to Aranda. And here's the 1-0. That is in there for a strike. Count now is 1 ball, 1 strike to Aranda. Fairbanks warming up in the bullpen for the Tampa Bay Rays. Here's the 1-1. Just misses. So it's 2 balls and 1 strike now to Aranda. Yankees have a 6-4 lead here in the bottom of the 8th. Yankees trying to get their series win today and also trying to extend their winning streak to 6. And here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. The count now is 2-2. Let's see if Luke Weaver could go back-to-back strikeouts here. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here, bottom of the 8th. Yankees have a 6-4 lead. As Aranda's ready to go, Weaver's ready to go as he sets. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Luke Weaver. Yankees are 1 out away from getting out of the bottom of the 8th. Luke Weaver throwing some heat in this inning. And that brings up Mangum to the plate. 1 for 2 game for Mangum as Weaver sets. And here's the pitch. And it's a grounder hit to Paul Goldschmidt. Throws it over to Weaver. Weaver just gets there, beats out Mangum for out number 3. Beautiful play made there. And nice glove by Goldschmidt. He throws over to Weaver, just steps on the bag, gets Mangum out for out number 3. It's a 1-2-3 inning. We're going to the top of the 9th, folks. Yankees still have a 6-4 lead, so they're trying to close this game out with a win. Weaver looking like Weaver. Weaver doing Weaver things. Dream Weaver, like Desiree says. Absolutely. All right, and just so everybody knows, Brian Hogue, he did put out a tweet saying that Rice was removed from the game, right? We all know that with left elbow contusion. He is being sent for x-rays and a CT scan. So let's hope there's nothing major going on with him. Hopefully he's all right. Hopefully we see him tomorrow in tomorrow's game. If not, I can understand if he's all right and the Yankees want to give him a day off tomorrow. I understand that. But let's just hope that he doesn't have to miss any time. But let's just hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. But, folks, we are in a commercial break. Top of the 9th is coming up. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me for almost 3 hours now. So make sure you all hit that like button if you have not yet. If this is your first time watching this channel, if you're first time watching the play-by-play, hit that subscribe button. Join in on the fun. Continue sharing this channel out. Let's continue growing this channel. I would greatly appreciate it, and it would mean a lot to me. Thank you all so much. So we are in a commercial break. The game will start here. We'll resume here shortly. And the top of the ninth is coming up. The one choice I should have included in this poll should have been Paul Goldschmidt because he's been making some pretty nice plays there at first base today. They're just showing some highlights, and Goldschmidt was looking good. But it looks like 7 votes and 57% of you are saying that Grisham is the player of the game. So, and Oswaldo Cabrera is going to lead things off here in the top of the ninth. Fairbanks is taking over pitching duties for the Rays. And the first pitch to Cabrera is a ball. So it's 1 ball, no strike to Cabrera. Fairbanks in 7 games, 1.29 ERA. In 7 innings pitched, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. Has 3 saves. And here's the 1-0. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes now to Oswaldo Cabrera. Cabrera is 0 for 2 in today's game. He walked in the 4th and also scored a run. As Fairbanks sets. (3-0) now to Oswaldo Cabrera. So Fairbanks not able to find the strike zone. Devin Williams is warming up in the bullpen for the New York Yankees, so we could see him come into the game to close things out. So 3 balls, no strikes to Oswaldo Cabrera. Here's the pitch from Fairbanks, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Cabrera as he will take first base. So it's a leadoff walk here in the top of the ninth. And that'll bring up Pablo Reyes, who is filling in for Ben Rice. Once again, Ben Rice was taken out of the game for left elbow contusion. He was hit by a pitch on his elbow. That was the second time he got hit in the game. So he has been taken out. And according to Brian Hogue, he is going to go get a CT scan and an MRI, so making sure that his elbow is all right. Hopefully it's nothing serious. But here we have Pablo Reyes at the plate. As he shows bunt. And it is ball 1 to Pablo Reyes, who has taken over duties for Ben Rice. So we got a runner on first with nobody out. Pablo Reyes at the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. So 6 straight balls thrown now by Fairbanks. As Rortvet will go out there to talk with Fairbanks to try and settle him down. Knicks tied at 27 after the first period. All right. And Reyes is waiting. So it's a 2-0 count to Pablo Reyes. We have a runner on first with nobody out here in the top of the ninth. And here's the 2-0. That is in their first strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Pablo Reyes. He is 0 for 1 in today's game. Here's the 2-1. Just misses. So the count now is 3 balls and 1 strike to Pablo Reyes. So it's a 3-1 count to Reyes. Here's the 3-1. That is in there for a strike. So the count now is full. So it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to Pablo Reyes. Yankees would like to get some more runs here. It is a 3-2 count to Reyes. As Fairbanks sets. Here's the pitch. And Reyes, base hit by Reyes. And we got runners on first and third. Heads up play. Good base running there by Oswaldo Cabrera. Let's go. Reyes gets the hit. We got runners on the corners now, so a solid hit there by Reyes, which gets through. Base hit up the middle. And Cabrera with the wheels. Good hustle there by Cabrera. So we got runners on first and third. Still nobody out. That does bring up Aaron Judge. And that was Pablo Reyes' first hit of the season. So congratulations to Pablo Reyes. And here we have Aaron Judge as he takes ball 1. So Judge is 2 for 4 in today's game. 2 singles, a run, and a couple of RBIs. And here's the 1-0. That is in there for a strike on a 84-mile-per-hour slider. So it's 1-1 to Aaron Judge. So 1-1 count here to Judge. And here's the pitch. And Judge pops that one up, but it is out of play. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Aaron Judge. Yankees have an opportunity here to get at least a run. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. We got runners on first and third. Yankees would like to add some more runs here. And here's the 1-2. It's 2-2 as Reyes takes second base. Rortvedt couldn't hold on to the ball, so ball hits the dirt, gets away from Rortvedt. Good job to the Guardians there, Frederick. But it's a 2-2 count. Runners on second and third now. And here's the 2-2. Judge rips that foul. So 2-2 count, 2 men on, nobody out. Yankees would like to get some more runs. And here's the pitch. And Judge passes the third baseman. And there's another RBI for Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge having himself a great game. Runners on the corners. Yankees have a 7-4 lead. Let's go. Passes by the third baseman and the shortstop. Judge having himself a great game today, folks. And here we have Austin Wells. A quick throw to first base from Fairbanks. But Austin Wells is at the plate. Had to jump a little bit ahead once again. Kind of things slowing down a little bit. But we have Devin Williams, and it looks like Yoandry Gomez. Yep, both warming up in the bullpen. So the Yankees have a 7-4 lead now. They're trying to add some more here to give a little bit of a better cushion for the bottom of the ninth. And here's the pitch from Fairbanks. Runner goes. And Judge steals second base. So we got runners on second and third. Austin Wells does strike out. So we do have one away in the inning, but we got runners on second and third on a steal by Aaron Judge. So Aaron Judge is just making some things happen here. I mean, I might have to say that Aaron Judge is the player of the game. Honestly. I mean, there's only 9 votes, and Judge has 33% of those votes. Grisham is still leading with 56%. Yeah, Judge is a beast, man. Like, Judge is such a beast. So, let's see what happened here. I had to jump ahead again because, once again, the game cast. Oh, it's a strikeout double play. So that call got overturned. So Judge did get caught stealing, unfortunately. So, we thought he was safe, but he was actually out. Yeah, and the replay is showing that. But runners on third now, so it is 2 outs here in the top of the ninth. Paul Goldschmidt is at the plate. He's actually 0 for 3 in today's game. But the Yankees do have a 7-4 lead on a RBI by Aaron Judge. We have 2 outs here in the top of the ninth. And here's the 0-1. And Goldschmidt fouls that back. It's an 0-2 count to Paul Goldschmidt. And just so folks know, Brian Hoke did put out a tweet saying that Ben Rice's X-rays and CT scan came back negative, the Yankees said. So looks like the X-rays came back negative for Ben Rice. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Paul Goldschmidt with 2 outs. Runner on third, top of the ninth. And Goldschmidt hits one, and the third baseman cannot get there on time. And it's an 8-4 game now. So Goldschmidt reaches safely. It's an 8-4 game. It was a roller hit to the third baseman, but was not able to make the play. So the replay shows slow little roller. Comes up with the ball, barehanded, throws over, but it was just a little too late. So good hustle there by Goldschmidt. So an RBI by Paul Goldschmidt. So the Yankees have an 8-4 lead now. So the Yankees are leading by 4 runs. Devin Williams, Yoandry Gomez leading up. I saw it, Brad. Thank you so much. I shared it. So once again, Ben Rice's X-rays and CT scan came back negative. That's what the Yankees said. So 1 ball, 1 strike now to Jazz Chisholm Jr. Jazz is 1 for 4 in today's game. And that pitch is way high. So 2 balls and 1 strike now. So Yankees bats doing a little bit of work on Fairbanks in this inning. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on first. Yankees have an 8-4 lead here in the top of the ninth as Jazz Chisholm takes ball 3. So it's 3 balls and 1 strike now. It looks like Fairbanks just misses with that slider. So Ben Rice's x-rays came back negative, which is good news. So he should be all right. And here's the 3-1. Pitch is high. Stolen base for Paul Goldschmidt. But that should be ball 4, right? Or am I missing something here? Oh, it's ball 4 anyway. So, yeah, that's what I figured. I was like, wait, that should be ball 4. So we got runners on first and second. And that's going to do it for Fairbanks. And we're going to a commercial break. So Volpe should be coming up here after we come back from break. So we are in a commercial break right now. But, folks, how we feeling? Are we feeling a little bit more comfortable with the Yankees having a 4-run lead? How we feeling, folks? Yankees have an 8-4 lead. Now they have even a better opportunity to get the series win today and extend their winning streak to 6. So we are in a commercial break. Yankees trying to close this game out. We're almost 3 hours into the game, almost 3 hours into the live stream. So appreciate all you folks, all you guys and gals hanging out. So make sure you all hit that like button if you haven't yet. Hit that subscribe button if you're watching this for the first time and you're new. And continue sharing this channel out. Let's continue growing out this Strike Zone community. Yeah, DM, you called for a sweep. Prediction looking good so far, for sure, man. But we have Uceta on the mound, who's taking over pitching duties for the Tampa Bay Rays. Volpe is at the plate, and he swings and misses on the first pitch. So it's strike 1 to Anthony Volpe. So Edwin Uceta is taking over for the Tampa Bay Rays in the top of the ninth. And here's the 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Anthony Volpe, who was 1 for 4 in today's game. Sure, the Yankees would like to add some more runs here, and they have an opportunity to do so. And here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Anthony Volpe. Uceta trying to get out of this inning here. It's a 1-2 count as Uceta sets. Here's the pitch. And Volpe fouls that one back, staying alive. So Gomez and Williams both up. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 men on, top of the ninth. Yankees leading 8-4. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Anthony Volpe. So Yankees bats coming alive here in the top of the ninth. They were able to put up 2 more runs. And here's the 2-2, and swing and a miss, and it's a strikeout. But that'll end the top of the ninth. The bottom of the ninth is coming up, and it looks like Devin Williams will be coming into the game to close things out. And we are going to a commercial break. So game is almost 3 hours. Live stream has been over 3 hours. So once again, appreciate everybody all you folks hanging out. So game is almost over. Yankees looking to get the series victory and also extend their winning streak to 6. So they are certainly on their way to doing that. They got a very good chance. So let's see what they do in the bottom of the ninth as Devin Williams will look to close things out. So it looks like we have 11 votes, and Judge and Grisham are tied at 45% apiece now, folks. Well, now we're 12 votes, and Judge is taking the lead now with half of it. Williams over Gomez would have loved to save Williams for the upcoming stretch. No, I get it. I get it. But Williams hasn't really pitched, right, in the last, couple of games? I mean, he didn't pitch yesterday. Did he pitch in the game before? I feel like the last time he pitched was, I want to say it was either Tuesday or Wednesday. Friday? I thought that was Weaver. I'm not saying you're wrong here, but you might be right. But hold on. No, Weaver closed the game yesterday. Weaver closed the game yesterday there, Petruzzi. So Williams is on the mound. And it is strike one to Misner. So the 7, 8, 9 batters coming up. And Cold Italian Pizza, yeah, Max Fried is on the mound. Thursday. And Williams misses on that one, so it's 1-1 now. Oh yeah, it was Thursday. Okay. So I mean he didn't pitch yesterday, he's pitching today. So it was Thursday. Yeah, it was Thursday. I thought it was Wednesday. And Misner hits a grounder. A funny little hop there, but Goldschmidt was able to stay with it. He steps on the bag for out number 1. Yankees are 2 outs away from closing out this game, from securing the series and extending their winning streak. So, and Max Fried right there in the dugout. He'll be your starter tomorrow in the final game of the series against the Rays. And here we have Caballero at the plate, and he takes ball 1. So 1-0 count to Caballero. Yankees trying to close things out. So it'll be Caballero or Max Fried versus Ryan Pepiot. So Fried with a 1.88 ERA so far this season. And that pitch is in there for a strike on a filthy changeup. That was 84 miles an hour. So Caballero is 1 for 2 in today's game with a walk, double, and 2 runs. Williams sets. Here's the 1-1. That is foul back. So strike 2. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Caballero. Williams looking for a strikeout here. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here in the bottom of the ninth with 1 out. Yankees have an 8-4 lead. They're 2 outs away from getting the series victory and also extending their winning streak here. And Williams sets. And here's the 1-2. And it's a grounder. Hits a Cabrera, throws over to first. And it goes over Goldschmidt's head. So the ball did go into the stands. It's a good play. It was a big hop. But Cabrera had to hurry up on that one because Caballero had those wheels. And it goes over Goldschmidt's head. So Runner is on first, or actually, runner is going to be on second. So it's an automatic double because of the bad throw by Cabrera, and that does bring up Bennett Rortvedt to the plate as he takes ball one. So the number 9 batter is at the plate. He is 1 for 3 in today's game. It's a 1-0 count to Ben Rortvedt. Yankees are 2 outs away from closing this out as Williams checks the runner at second. And here's the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes now to Ben Rortvedt. And here's the 2-0. That is in there for a strike. The count now is 2 balls and 1 strike to Rortvedt. So we do have a runner on second with 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees have an 8-4 lead. Yankees trying to close things out here as the 2-1 becomes 3-1 now to Ben Rortvedt. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here, bottom of the 9th. And here's the 3-1. And Rortvedt draws a walk. So runners on first and second. And that'll bring up Simpson. So we are back to the top of the lineup. Williams right now at 12 pitches. So Chandler Simpson is 0 for 4 today. He has 2 groundouts, a lineout, and a strikeout. As Williams steps back on the mound. Once again, Yankees trying to close things out. And here's the pitch. And that is sliced, and that ball is fair, but it bounces off the wall, or bounces on the ground over the wall, and it's a ground rule double. So the Chandler Simpson gets his first career MLB hit. So congratulations to him. Not great for the Yankees. They just gave up a run. So it's a ground rule double for Simpson. He's 1 for 5 in today's game. It's an 8-5 game now. So 8-5 game now. Runners on second and third with 1 out. So the Rays are leading by 3. Simpson's happy. His family's happy. And now we have Yandy Diaz at the plate as he takes strike 1. Yeah, Simpson's family is super happy. Very proud of him. And here's the 0-1, and it's a grounder. And let's see what happens. Volpe throws, and he's safe, and that does score a run. And now they're trailing by 2 runs. Runners on the corners now with 1 out. Yankees are leading by 2 runs now as Diaz is safe. So the Rays try to make some noise. They're not going away, folks. They are not going away. The Rays are trying to make some things happen here, people. And it looks like they're going to them on the mound. They're having a little chit chat with Devin Williams. Matt Blake is out there too. So what was an 8-4 game is now an 8-6 game. There's still 1 out here in the bottom of the Yankees to close things out. Rays are not going away, doing everything they can to come back in this game and at least tie it up. So yeah, I was thinking they should have left Weaver in there. I mean, I'm kind of right there with you. But Taylor Walls is pinch running for Yanni Diaz, so he'll be taking over first base as a pinch runner. An inning-ending double play would be perfect right here. And the game will resume as Brandon Lau is coming to the plate. He is 0 for 4 in today's game. It's an 8-6 game, bottom of the ninth. Runners on the corners with 1 out. Yankees trying to close things out. The Rays trying to make a comeback. And so Walls steals second base. So now we got runners on second and third. So it's ball 1 to Brandon Lau. And it was a bad throw by Wells that hit the pitcher's mound, bounces into the infield. Good thing it was caught by Volpe. It didn't go into the outfield, but it would have been worse. But it is an 8-6 game. So runners on second and third, 1 out. It's a 1-0 count to Brandon Lau as he fouls that pitch off. And it is a 1-1 count now to Brandon Lau. Rays could very well tie this game up. There's the 1-1. That is in there for a strike, so it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runners on second and third. Here's the pitch. And Lau hits that to left field, and that'll score 2 runs. It is a tie game. Oh, my God. And the Rays make a comeback. They tie the game up. Got Lau at first. It's an 8-8 game, people. And the Yankees, Devin Williams just gave up 4 runs in this inning. So it is his first blown save of the season. I mean, would it be I don't know if it was a save opportunity or not, but either way, the Rays come back in this inning, score 4 runs. It's an 8-8 game. This is not what we wanted. So now the Rays have an opportunity. All they need is 1 run, and they get this win today, folks. And it is strike 1 to Caminero, who is 1 for 3 in today's game. So not the kind of inning we wanted from Devin Williams. Yankees had the golden opportunity to close this game out. Everything was in their hands. Unfortunately, coming up short. And strike 2, it's an 0-2 count now. It's a big swing and a miss by Caminero. So Yankees' best chance now is to take this game to extra innings. It's an 8-8 game with 1 out, runner on first. It's an 0-2 count. Here's the 0-2. And ground ball. Good stop by Cabrera. And they do get the inning-ending double play. Great play by Oswaldo Cabrera on a diving stop. Throws to second to Jazz. Jazz throws over to first. A beautiful, nicely ended double play, but the damage has been done. The Rays do make a comeback and score 4 runs, and it's an 8-8 game. So Yankees going to the top of the 10th. We are going to extra innings, folks. We will have a ghost runner on second. We are going to extra innings. Not what we wanted, not what we expected. But here we are. Here we are. The Yankees still have an opportunity to win this game. Hopefully they can take advantage. And we are in a commercial break right now, folks. So, yeah, I know none of us are really happy about it. It was definitely frustrating. But we are going to extra innings, folks. Top of the 10th. We'll start here now, and we will have a ghost runner at second, which looks like it's Anthony Volpe. And Trent Grisham is at the plate as he swings and misses on the first pitch. Edwin Uceta is on the mound here in the top of the 10th. Yeah, unbelievable is right, man. Unbelievable is right. Yankees had that victory. They had that win, man. And it's 0-2 now to Trent Grisham. Yeah, man, you turn on the Knicks for 20 minutes and yeah, we're going to extra innings, man. They blew it, man. They gave up 4 runs in the bottom of the ninth. They had it, and then just didn't do it, man. Didn't get the job done. But it's an 0-2 count to Trent Grisham. Ghost runner is Volpe. He's on second base to start the inning off. And here's the 0-2. And Grisham fouls that off. He gets a piece of it. So still staying alive. Yeah, ridiculous is right. And Yoandry Gomez is in the bullpen there. So the Yankees have a few guys that could still use out of the bullpen. And it's an 0-2 count to Trent Grisham. And he fouls that one off. And that one looked like it hurt Grisham a little bit. Let's see the replay here. Yeah, it hit him right in his face. It bounced off the ground, and it bounced right into his face, so that looked like it hurt. Looks like he's all right, though. But it's an 0-2 count to Trent Grisham. Volpe is at second base to start off the 10th inning. Ooh, yeah, hit him right at the top of his lip. Ooh, that looked like it hurt for sure. So the count is 0-2. Top of the 10th here, folks. We are in extra innings. The Rays made a comeback in the bottom of the ninth, scoring 4 runs. And here's the 0-2. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Trent Grisham. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Trent Grisham. And here's the 1-2. And Grisham, and he gets a base hit. And he's on there with a single. Well, we got runners on the corners now. So Volpe does stop at third base. But Trent Grisham does get a hit. So we got runners on first and third. So nice piece of hitting there by Trent Grisham. I wish I was able to score Volpe, but it's all right. I'll take a hit. So runners on first and third. That does bring up Cody Bellinger. And looks like pitching coach Snyder is out there talking with Uceta. So that will bring up Cody Bellinger. He's filling in for Dominguez. So let's see if Bellinger could come through here in the clutch. If you remember, he has been struggling as of late. So let's see what Bellinger could do. Oddly enough, Bellinger as a left-handed bat does better against left-handed pitching. I think that's what I saw. That's cool, SGA. But here we have Cody Bellinger at the plate, and he swings, and that's a foul ball. So it's strike 1 to Cody Bellinger as he fouls that pitch off. So Yankees, once again, having an opportunity to get at least a run in. I got you, SGA. It's an 0-1 count to Cody Bellinger. Uceta sets. And here's the pitch. And Bellinger fouls that one off. It's 0-2 now. So no balls, 2 strikes to Cody Bellinger. And here's the 0-2. Bellinger pops that one up, but it is out of play. Still an 0-2 count to Cody Bellinger. Yeah, DM. When that ball was hit, he kind of stopped, looked, and then he ran. And as I'm talking, Bellinger does strike out, so it is 1 out here in the inning, and it looks like I'll bring up Cabrera to the plate. All right, and SGA, been a member of the strike zone for 3 months. Thank you so much, SGA. You're awesome. So Oswaldo Cabrera is 0 for 2 in today's game with 2 walks and 2 runs. But yeah, like I was saying, DM, when Grisham got that hit, Volpe did stop, and then once that ball dropped, he took off, and he was able to stop at, and then he ended up stopping at third. If he tried to score home, he would have been thrown out. So smart for him to not go home. It's a good call by the third base coach. But we have Oswaldo Cabrera. It's an 0-1 count. Oh, and 2 now to Cabrera. William, what's going on, man? I'll tell you what's going on. The Devin Williams, unfortunately, he blew it in the 9th inning. The Yankees were up 8-4. Perfect opportunity for them to close out the game. He gave up 4 runs. It's an 0-2 count to Cabrera. Swing and a miss. So back-to-back strikeouts here for Uceta. So it's 2 away here in the top of the 10th. So we are in extra innings here, folks. Extra innings here. Yeah, William. It's pretty lame. Yeah, game's been going for 3 hours and 20 minutes now. Coming up on 3 hours and 20 minutes. JC Escara is pinch hitting here, folks. So he's pinch hitting for Pablo Reyes. So Yankees have to come up big here. Uceta throws over to first. And Oswald Peraza is the only bench player remaining now for the Yankees. As Escara takes ball 1. And Escara pops that one up, but it looks like the play will be made for out number 3. And Yankees strand 2. Bottom of the 10th coming up. Ben Rice he got hit in the elbow. On his left elbow, he got hit on the inside of his elbow. He went for x-rays and a CT scan, and it came back negative. Yeah, he got hit twice today. The second one was in his elbow. But, yeah, we are in a commercial break right now, folks. Yeah, that bottom of the ninth sucked, man. It really sucked. Couldn't believe it. Yeah, William, he's been pitching very well or hitting very well for the Yankees this season. Rob Saxon says just bunt, but they didn't. Yeah. Well, we are here in the top or bottom of the 10th. Christopher Morel is the runner on second. And here we have Yoandry Gomez on the mound, taking over pitching duties. Gomez is 1-0 in 4 games this season with a 1.29 ERA. It's an 0-1 count to Aranda. And here's the 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Aranda. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Aranda. And here's the pitch. And Aranda hits it high. It is far. It is high. It is gone. And the Yankees lose on a 2-run walk-off home run by Aranda. And the Yankees lose this game 10-8 as the Rays come back to win this game. So Jonathan Aranda with a 2-run home run. The Rays win this game 10-8. Pretty disappointing. Not what we wanted to see. But I was a little bit worried when it got into extra innings because when it comes to extra innings, the Yankees are not an extra innings team. Historically, they've never done well with extra innings, particularly with the ghost runner. They have not done. They just never played well. But that is the game, folks. The Yankees do lose 10-8. The Rays make a hell of a comeback. Bottom of the ninth, folks. The Yankees had an 8-4 lead. Devin Williams was in the game, trying to close out the game. The Rays just didn't give up. They make a comeback. They score 4 runs. They make it 8-8, and then Yankees just couldn't do anything in the top of the 10th, and then they lose it in the bottom of the 10th. So kind of a crappy loss. But let's see what happens tomorrow. The Yankees could still take away the series. I mean, they could still go 3 out of 4, and they could at least get the series win and hopefully start a new winning streak. I mean, they had a 5-game winning streak, but it happens. It happens. I mean, Yankees bats did well. The pitching was all right. I mean, for the most part, right? So Carrasco started off fine, but then he kind of struggled. And then Yankees bullpen still came in, did their job. The Yankees bats, still showed up and added some runs. And unfortunately, the Yankees Devin Williams just could not hold it down. He just couldn't secure the lead. Unfortunately, they came back, they tied it up, and they just walked off on a 2-run home run by Aranda. And the Rays take game 3 of the series 10-8. So now the Rays could split the series with a win tomorrow. The Yankees could take the series tomorrow. Good for the kid who got his first career hit. I mean, for the Rays, good for him. So It is what it is, folks. I mean, unfortunately, the Yankees had another loss like this in extra innings. That was against the Pirates. We'll see there. Kid Clientele says Williams has got to go. Well, I mean, they traded for Devin Williams. So he's only here for the season. So, I mean, if things go like this, I mean, maybe the Yankees may not sign him back. I mean, if he has like a bad season, right? If he has games like this. What up, Mr. Coconuts? Yeah, terrible loss, Cold Italian Pizza. I wholeheartedly agree. Yeah, but the Rays, though, the Rays are just one of those teams, though, man. I mean, they're a pesky team. They really are. They always have been. They always give the Yankees a hard time. But throughout the game, they just kept finding a way to come back. But Yankees have to get the series win tomorrow. But yeah, I'll tell you what though, if Williams has more games like this, hopefully, they don't. Hopefully, the Yankees don't give him a long leash, and have games like this. I'm not saying it'll happen, but I'm saying if it does happen, they make the switch and make Luke Weaver the closer again. Luke Weaver's been looking good so far this season, but once again, the Yankees, Yankees bats again. They showed up when they had to. They looked good, but once again, Weaver just couldn't hold it down, or not Weaver, excuse me. Devin Williams just couldn't hold it down. He just couldn't hold it down. But what are you gonna do? The Yankees do lose today's game. But once again, they do have an opportunity to close it out or to get the series victory tomorrow. They are 13-8 right now. So let's look at the standings here. I'm assuming it's updated. So, well, it's not quite updated, but they're still in first place. That's the good news. I mean, it's still early in the season right now. Yeah, Williams just isn't built for New York. I mean, it could be, man. It could be. All I'm saying is if he has multiple games like this throughout the season, I just hope, I'm just saying, like, don't give him a long leash that like you did with like you did with with Clay Holmes. They can't afford to play around like that. Yeah, kid clientele. I mean, Jonathan Loaisiga should be coming back here sooner rather than later, right? Hopefully sooner rather than later if everything goes according to plan. I wouldn't put him in a closer role, but it'll help the bullpen. I mean, keep in mind though, folks, too, the bullpen is still incomplete. I mean, despite some of the injuries with the Yankees bullpen, the bullpen still does well. I mean, the bullpen has still been doing well, even with some of the guys that are missing. I mean, the rotation is doing what they can. I mean, I know Carrasco didn't have a great outing, but he's still, he has his games where he's good, looks great. Other games not so hot. Today was one of those games where he started out good, but then he started to struggle. The Rays had his number. The bullpen held it down till Williams came in, man. And I thought, okay, here's an opportunity for Williams. Good lead, 4-run lead, but the Rays found a way. Like I said, the Rays are they are a pesky team. They're just one of those teams that always gives the Yankees a hard time. But we could slice and dice it any way we want. The results are the results. The Yankees lose, unfortunately. They lose 10-8, but they have an opportunity to secure the series tomorrow. So I will be doing a play-by-play tomorrow, so please tune in. And I should also be doing the pregame for tomorrow, so make sure you all tune in for that. So I'm going to close things out, but I do appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you all for hanging out. I know it was a crappy loss, but got to move on from it. And let's just hope that they could get the series victory tomorrow. This loss sucks. It really does. But here's to tomorrow, folks. But once again, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for hanging out. Greatly appreciate the support. Greatly appreciate everybody hanging out. We've been live for almost 4 hours, which is crazy to think about. But thank you all for tuning in. If you have not hit that like button yet, hit that like button on your way out. If you're watching this on the rerun, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you are new to this channel. If you're watching this for the first time, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Enjoy your Saturday. Go watch some other games. Go watch WrestleMania. Go outside. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy this evening. All right. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, the rest of the evening. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone. And as always, let's go Yankees. We out.